So I was talking earlier that my days off now feel really weird because there's no sort of direction or anything going on that it has any sort of form. So my days off feel very odd, and I'm just pacing in my house like for hours on end. It's very weird, and I'm not a huge fan of it. But I also bought a humble bundle of a bunch of VR games, which has been fun. Including I Expect You to Die, which is sort of a puzzle game where you're a spy with telekinesis.
Cool.
And you solve puzzles and have to deal with the problems as they come up using the environment that you're in, which is really, really exciting and fun. It's a very short game, but it's very fun. And
I'm very excited for my index to get here so I can do Half-Life Alyx, but also super hot.
Super hot. That VR game's insane. It's very fun. It's hard.
Yeah.
You need area because I keep running into my desk when playing it. Because you're dodging bullets and stuff and Half-Life Alyx is good. I'm also playing the Walking Dead VR game, which I didn't realize was a whole single player campaign. Oh no, it's super immersive. I'm freaked out while playing it. So
that's not for me.
I do 30-minute spurts of playing that game, and then I'm like, all right, I've scared myself enough. I'm gonna put this down now. And I'm very glad I figured out how to record my VR sessions. So that's very cool.
I've already had such a hard time playing video games in general because I get too immersed in the world, and then when I come out of it, I'm angry.
Because this world is just
no longer
do that all the
in
time.
the fantasy
This world is disappointing.
It happened with Animal Crossing, which I was like, okay, this makes sense because I'm living on an island, and then when it started happening with Legend of Zelda, I was like, I think I just get angry being forced to stop playing video games. So it's now more difficult for me to start playing them again because I know that I'm gonna have to either limit my time on them a lot or prepare myself for an emotional meltdown afterwards.
Well.
The world sucks.
Yep.
Well, I tend to play games where the world sucks there too. So.
I like to think that when this comes out in March or April, it's getting better. I have hope that when this comes out in April, the world's getting better.
Possibly, ma'am.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean, we could be, only at 500,000 dead, and we'll have beaten the Spanish flu. That's my super cheery thing to say.
It's cool.
But yes, so we're back. So let me. I actually wrote down how long, so I don't have to keep remembering or measuring my map again. I have actually written down how long it's going to take you to get to where you're supposed to be going.
Correct.
So we get to experience that today, and that's exciting. So everybody, let me switch to the correct music, and then welcome you all to Zabonia. Welcome back.
Hey.
Turn back down.
So last time on Welcome to the Bone Arrow, you had started your trek, I think,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I believe it was just right from the lab. You trekked continually southward, and you were experiencing the joys of traveling through Talor, which are
the joys of Talor.
It's cold.
It's cold there.
We met a lovely old couple. They were great.
Yeah, they were actually fine. They were really nice.
So a couple things happened. One thing, a storm happened. A big blizzard, and you ended up on sort of a farm where you did, in fact, meet a couple of extremely kind old people, empty nesters, basically, who invited you in, and you had a wonderful evening of stew and whiskey and fiddle music. You slept in their house, where you did discover there was a child's room and a box full of mystery that you didn't open.
Not today.
Mm-hmm. We don't need to go looking for trouble. It finds us. It finds us.
Not this time.
And so that happened, and you thanked them and left, and they said if you're ever in the area, they're gonna be there. And you continued on the way. During the nighttime one time, the owl appeared again and tried to let Shar know of something happening.
But I don't speak owl, so...
This is the thing that happened. But in the morning, you stumbled upon a bunch of dead Shadow Legion people on the road. And you spoke with, the leader or one of them that was tied up, and you found out that they were attacked by what seemed to be a group of heavily armed civilians. That person was forced through some means to tell them what weaknesses or whatever there was at the outpost to the south. You continued on your way. You met a interesting traveling bard who was walking diagonally across the road and seemed to be heading into the field, who told you that she could never find her way. And told you in this big story that about herself, where she flipped into third person. She talked about how she was cursed by the god Shamash, who is sort of Weejas's rival because he's the god of undeath, to never be able to find her way. And then there was some also darker curse or something. Kuren prayed to Weedras, saying, "Hey, I found a follower," and rolled an amazing roll, which may or may not have been correct, but it was too cool to not and it's still as unlikely. So I am sticking with it, even though I believe it was technically an 100. But that's still literally rolling a 10 on one, or a 1 on one die, and a 0 on the other.
So how do you roll a 10?
So the 0 zeros,
0 side.
yeah,
as opposed to 10?
As opposed to 10, yes. So you read it from the double number to the single number. Yeah, but that's okay, because it's still as unlikely, and I'm sticking with it, and it's canon now.
Great.
But Weejas was able to extend her hand from beyond the veil of her realm to cleanse at least part of Sorna Twist-Tongue's curse, and she was suddenly able to walk with you instead of just wandering off into the wilderness, and ending up randomly in various places like she had apparently been finding herself. She started sort of dandelioning you, or Yaskuring you, as in being your sort of bard along the road and singing tales of the Bone Era. Some of them badly and some of them better. And you continued, taking her on as a traveling companion. You ended up at the Shadow Legion outpost, which was seemingly deserted, or at least a ghost town. You went inside and you found that it had been ransacked, though downstairs was put back in place, as though they were hoping like people would just go, "Oh, I guess they're out," and leave. But you went upstairs, and there was a pile of burnt bodies that seemed to have been burned by magical means, and on the wall there was a thing that said, certainly said something, but I have the wrong document open, so hope you wrote it down.
Something about the civilians.
We the people, something like that. There was something about the people.
In order to form a more perfect union.
Yeah.
The Shadow Legion is nothing, the people are forever.
There it is.
There it is.
You also went downstairs into sort of what seemed to be an office and discovered that some records of Shadow Legion people were missing, including what appeared to be the latest page of Shadow Legion movements, scheduled movements on Talor. Then you went to bed down. You were going to bed down with a bunch of bodies, but Sorna was like, actually, I have a better idea, and was able to conjure up a dome of seemingly protection. It was suddenly warm, and she said that nothing could get in from outside this semi-translucent dome. And you went to sleep. Now then, is anyone taking watch for this evening under the dome?
I'll do it. If someone wants to split it with me.
Sure, I'll split it with you.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Whoever's first, whoever's first, go ahead. Okay.
That is a 19.
Nice.
Standard. Good.
Yes. And also today I wanted to work on my healing potion just for a little bit, make sure.
Sure, yeah, you can do your standard nightly stuff if you have anything on.
Okay.
And you stare out. It's interesting watching through this. Actually, let me get. It's too daytimey. There we go. Anyway, it's interesting looking through this translucent dome because you can see pretty well out of it. Beyond 30 feet, of course, is not possible, but you're sort of in the middle of a field. You can see the edge of the road is where you've set yourself. And it's really an interesting experience after many days of traveling through this like tundra and this cold to suddenly be in this quite pleasant temperatured dome where the ground has been dried off and you're just able, it's a tent that's better. You're glamping is what you're doing. And as you sit there during the night, walking up as you stay pretty quiet and whatnot, walking up past the dome are a couple of reindeer who sort of just are munching on some grass that they dig up from under the snow and pass by. One of them comes up and sort of bumps its antlers into the dome and looks a little confused and sort of sniffs at it, but ends up leaving with its companion. That's what happens in the first part of the night.
Cool.
Second part of the night would be...
I wake up Wynn and say, ain't nothing out there but some reindeer, and then I'm pass out.
Cool. I hear they're better than people.
Nah.
Okay.
Wynn, do you think that's true?
I got a 19.
19? That's just the number. All right.
Cameron's gonna make all the DCs 20 now.
I have had to raise them. And
screw you.
But
the way it goes.
I know. We're in Spooky Island.
So as this night happens, Shar, you find yourself, you go into your meditation as Wynn takes this. And then you find yourself unable to stay meditating, and you find yourself getting really, really drowsy and actually falling asleep. You slump into the ground. When you sort of look back, that's a little odd. As you look out at the darkness, Shar, Nala, Kieran, and Lilia, you all have a flashback dream? A feeling similar to the one that you had on the ship. Suddenly you're in a void. It flashes to you all in sort of locked in combat positions. Lilia, you're firing a bolt into Kieran's shoulder with some psychic blades sticking in. Nala, you're being shot at by Shar as you have also immolated her form. Sorna is there like in the side, interestingly, inserted into this stream as well. Sorna, the bard who is sleeping next to y'all. But she's got this sort of look. One half of her face is like twisted and maniacal, and the other is looking shocked in this sort of weird freeze frame as the camera in your dreams sort of moves slowly, seeing all these vignettes. It switches to other ones. You feel the pain almost. Everybody who is sleeping, make a wisdom save.
Oh no!
Great at those.
No. Remember how those have been going
Natural
for me.
20!
Nice.
Good job.
Natural 5. That's a 7.
But it's a 24 with my saving bonus.
That's fine. Yeah.
Lily is fine.
7.
4.
All right.
Ooh, this side.
Rolled in that one, so it's a 9.
Yes!
These dreams just fuck Kira
to
up.
have the best fucking wisdom of everyone. It's fucking
So
Kieran
Lilia-
can't dream.
Time to call
Roll.
emotions, everybody.
Roll for Sorna. Sorna is fine.
We're all in an enclosed dome.
I give up.
Everyone who isn't Lilia and Sorna, who also passed, you wake up
Oh, fuck.
and you just like try to get back to sleep for the rest of the night and are unable to. Yeah, you will have a point of exhaustion in the morning.
Alright,
no.
that's fine. I don't do any skill checks, so that doesn't mean nothing for now.
When you're like watching and you hear sort of rustling and people sleeping uncomfortably behind you and a few gasps in waking up, and you see your friends pretending or trying to go back to bed, but clearly pretending.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Wynn just is like, all right, bad night. All right. But other than that, outside, it's a very clear night. Nothing much happens.
Cool.
And everyone who's awake is awake now, so whoever wants to do an actual watch, sure, if you want to take it that you were going to do anyway.
Yeah, but someone should do it with me because now I'm at disadvantage.
I'll do it with you.
You'll have it in the morning. It takes the night of
exhaustion in
not
the
sleeping.
morning. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's just because you can't get back to sleep.
all right, that's fine. That's a 25.
25.
That's fine.
All right. You're looking out. That's my rain noise. It's bad. But on the top of the dome, it suddenly starts to drizzle. It's raining a little bit.
But we're dry because we're in the dome.
But you are dry as you are in the dome.
Sandy.
Man, I can't sleep even in this very comfortable
Actually, that
atmosphere.
sounds like it would be great for sleeping.
Yeah, that
You'd
sounds really
think,
lovely.
and that's what's so weird.
There's
about
literally
the
a
fact that-
sound effect on this like sleep app that's rain
Yep.
on car
Rain
roof.
on car roof, which is one of
Yeah.
my favorites. Yep.
Yeah. I also
'Cause
like the cabin hum.
Cabin
like on
hum's good.
planes. Yeah.
Well, it would be good if I could ever sleep on planes, but
I can't, but now I'm
I
hoping I'm going
can.
to train myself,
Train
and now I'll
myself
be
to
able
do
to
it.
sleep on
yeah,
planes.
Jason, you can fall asleep like on fire.
Jason can fall asleep on a roller coaster. If I was ever on a roller coaster and Jason fell asleep, I would not be fucking surprised. I'd be surprised if he didn't fall asleep.
All right, I'll be retired.
I took after my dad, who used to have to take like 10 aspirin and maybe and something else. I don't know. Yeah, he used to
In order
just
to fall
try
asleep.
and make himself fall asleep on planes. I am very similar. I just stay awake the whole time, even flying to Australia. 14 hours. Let's do
Yeah.
this.
Oh, wow.
It's awful.
No, I fall asleep before takeoff, and usually landing is what wakes me up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Even
That's
just being in the
You
airport.
are so lucky.
When I get into the airport, I
You
start
monster.
like yawning because I'm like
Weird.
ready to get on the airplane. So I can't get to the airport
Anything-
like 5 hours early because I'll just be like wrecked by the time I get to sit down.
Well, to be fair, you didn't sleep on the plane going to Arizona, but I think that's because we were freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, we were trying to pay attention
About,
to
like-
who was around us.
Yeah,
stuff
and
that,
like
so.
just being
Yeah,
super
that'll
vigilant.
change
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
So I was just
Anyway,
stressed out. Anyway, sorry. Yeah.
You all get to annoyingly watch the sunrise, or at least the light come through the haze rise.
Yeah.
Except Lily, I guess, who's sleeping like a baby.
Yep, and Lilia's just curled up there. She wakes up at some point, and Sorna as well.
Weirdly cuddling with someone. They're like spooning. We don't wake them up.
Oh, that was a really fucking weird dream. I didn't like that one at all.
Yeah, I had a weird one. You know, I've only just met y'all, and somehow you were all in my dreams. So, I don't know if it's a good omen or a bad one.
Wait, what'd you dream about?
Well, y'all were killing each other, and I was playing a lute.
And I was playing a lute.
So that was weird. That's not going to happen while we're traveling, is it? You're not.
We had a dream. We all kind of had a dream like that previously, and as far as we know, it wasn't real because we all woke up. But
I didn't feel great after that one, though.
I'm really tired.
Yeah, I guess that we've had a dream before. It seems to be related to the mists that are on this island.
Oh, weird.
To certain deities.
I should write a song about that.
No, I know you said you don't remember how you got here or how long you've been here, but
yeah,
you can't see through the mist, right?
No, it's about 30 feet.
Yeah, us too.
Write song about weird mist shit. Puts her notebook back. When we were traveling through the mists, the Era and I are on a tryst. No, that doesn't. Anyway, let's.
The only song I can think
Scared
of
to shit,
is
that's good.
I come from the land of the foggy, foggy dew. Anyone knows Once Upon a Mattress?
Yes.
Sorry,
Anyway,
my theater kid.
this dome's about to, and as she says, expire. It goes down, and the rain now starts hitting you and into the fire that you had set up in the thing.
5th level spell slot seeming myself again.
Jesus, Nala.
It's gonna be great if
only
you
in Nala clothes. So Dark Elf Nala clothes.
Okay. All right. Well.
All right. Well, shall we head to this town that's full of seemingly absolutely pissed off townspeople?
Yeah. We all
I don't know if we
changed
know that.
already, right? Back into our regular clothes.
I don't have any other clothes to change into.
Well, we were all wearing Shadow Legion uniforms.
Right. I remember you mentioning.
Yeah,
that.
so you
That's
didn't
all right.
have one.
Yeah,
so
and make sure we're not
That's fine.
wearing like the necklaces or the pins or whatever.
Well, we can wear the necklaces and just put them under your shirt.
Okay.
All right.
Or put it away. I mean, it doesn't matter.
We had pockets.
Well, shall we travel? I'm gonna wrap something around this loot so that it doesn't get rained on. And she figures out something for that, but she's clearly a seasoned traveler, as somebody who had to for an amount of time. All right, let's go.
Let's get on with it.
All right, so as you travel this wet day, somebody please roll a d8 for me.
Who's going first this time?
Not it.
Okay.
I'll do. Okay.
Okay.
It's a d8 because I couldn't think of two more.
Wynn's got it.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Oh, I thought that was
Oh, I can do it.
Yeah, go for it. Go for
I
it.
assume we'll all get
Someone
one.
roll
I mean,
a d8.
Whatever. Let's
Somebody roll.
You are one day away
I got
from
a
Silent Hill.
4.
A 4.
Cool.
Okay. So this day,
no,
what happens is...
Wait.
I love that for us.
What happens this day is it gets really wet, and this road isn't much of a road. It's not like a cobblestone Roman road. It's dirt in the ground that has been traveled often. And what happens is the river gets quite far away, you can no longer hear it, and then the road just sort of stops. Because it's like washed away and everything looks the same. And you spend most of this day unable to find your way back, even with Char's incredible survival skills. The problem is this terrain is so similar. It's just flat and tundra-y, and eventually you're just all going, all right, let's just head for the river and find out where it is, and we can get back on track, and eventually it does take you the day, and you lose a day of travel
Shit.
trying to find your way back to the trail.
Sorno was telling us where to go.
I know, it's just I thought because of the curse clearing or whatever, I would be able to find
I
our
know
way.
you did. It's okay.
I'll not try that again. I'm so
Please,
sorry.
God bless you, child.
I really am sorry.
You'll find.
Anyway, that looks like a trail, doesn't it? And you do see sort of a trail again, with some sort of standing stones next to it that seem to be marking the trail again. And this is, you find the trail relatively near the river again.
Cool.
And you set up the dome a little ways off the trail. And if you'd like to do watches, you can do that. If not, you can do that. Whatever you'd like to do.
How do we get rid of exhaustion? We just have to eat and stuff?
Yeah.
Sleep. It's a long rest.
A successful downtime.
Well, I'm going to mark off a ration, and then I will get rid of my exhaustion with my long rest.
If we...
Yep.
Well, I'll take a shift, but hopefully I still get...
Okay.
Nala likes this dome. She's really going to try and see if she can sleep.
Yeah. Char will just check on her potion brew.
Okay.
Which has 2 days left, and I guess I'll take the first watch again.
Okay.
Lily, is this... Oh, right, I have to roll.
Yes, please do.
What is that? Okay, that's a 19.
Okay. You listen to the sounds of the river. You decided to make the dome a little closer to the river this time because you lost it before. And sounds like a babbling brook. The rain does not stop. It's just a consistent drizzle, which is interesting. I mean, it's technically spring. You don't know what the weather's like on Talor, but it has been like snowing, so it's interesting. It's just been a warm front coming through. Do warm fronts cause No, whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't know weather. The point is, it's raining. But other than that, it is a quiet shift. And nothing seems to even notice the bubble because nothing comes by. First shift over. Seems safe. If you'd like to do the rest of the shifts or not.
Like, have no one watch?
It's up to you.
Who wants to watch? No one?
I can't see shit in the dark. There's no point to me taking
I can do it again.
I'll wake up Wynn and try to fall asleep.
I'm here.
Okay, Wynn.
Alright. Cool. Alright. 13.
13. You listen to the river. Ah, that's a river.
Cool.
Ah, that's rain. You notice that your friends are sleeping much more soundly tonight.
Good.
Cool. But nothing happens. It's nothing a very boring night so far. Yes.
Cool.
And there is technically a third watch if you want it. If someone wants it, if not.
I'm going to do it, Beaver, and that this is an invisible dome that no one else can get into.
It's visible from the outside. You would have known that. Oh. So when it's domed up, she chooses the color to sort of match the surroundings.
No one can get into it.
And it's it seems to be impenetrable. Yeah.
All right, let's sleep then.
Okay, you all go to sleep for the last few hours just to give yourself that extra. It's been a tough traveling thing anyway. Char. You hear, or you dream of flowers and arches. And it's just a good feeling. And you hear I'm here if you need me, through your meditation. And if you'd like to be here for me, I'd be down. That's my awesome godly speak. And
it's like,
but that's what you hear in your meditation.
What? Yeah.
Feilani, alright.
That's Feilani, alright.
Kinda sus.
Damn.
No, but it feels good, and you get the imagery of the especially the crypt, the tomb you went to prior.
Yeah.
And you had mentioned perhaps doing interesting things on Level Up. Let me know if you still want to do that.
Right now, I have to let you know?
No. You can text me or whatever. Just wanted to make sure that's somewhat canon and makes sense. And it does with what happened in the year skip as well, but just wanted to put it here as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Grand. The night goes smoothly. And you all wake up. Still drizzling. Sorna's like, oh shit. The dome's about to... And it expires again as you all get rained on in the morning as you're waking up. Sorry about that. It's 8 hours, so it's sort of... It's like right on the cusp of what we can do.
That's fine.
But it's still nice in there, right? I'm glad I figured that one out.
Yes,
we appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can thank whatever wizard dropped this. Yes.
Thanks, random wizard.
It's not a spell, it's like an actual thing she has.
Well, she has, to put in game rules, she has ritual casting and has found the book.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So,
Neato.
Sorry about yesterday, everyone. Thought I could guide us back.
It's okay.
I'm just gonna play music and stay in the back. This time? Shall we? We're supposedly a day out, according to our cartographer friend here. Just points at Kieran. From Silentdale. A town I've never been to. So that'll be fun.
I'm super excited to see what kind of townspeople we meet there, considering the kind of lovely treatment the Shadow Legion has gotten from them. Super duper stoked.
Well, I mean, we'll see. It could be anything. Maybe they're all really nice in Silentdale. For some reason. That doesn't sound very likely.
Oh.
All right.
How long does it take to walk there?
It's a day. You're a day out, but you lost the day previously because you lost the path. So as you gather your things, put out the fire, etc., and begin traveling down the path that you have now found again, please roll a d8 for me. Someone.
I'll do it.
I'm not doing it again.
I'll find my d8s.
Here's
I
a
just
D8.
put them away.
I have one for you.
No. That's a 6.
6.
Different than a 4.
Okay. As you're walking, it's about 4 hours through the day. Maybe 5. Around midday-ish. It's been a pretty peaceful, cold trip through the dreary rain and fog. And it's cold rain and fog because, look, it's like 38 or something and raining, so it's like not a comfortable day of travel. But you travel, and at some point during the day, everything gets really dark. You walk into this sort of area, and it's suddenly, the light just dims and dims as you walk. It takes about 10 minutes to become almost pitch black, like super dim light. As though the sun is not able to penetrate down here
I was going to say,
anymore.
does dancing lights do anything?
Not to combat this particular dim light, no.
Can us with dark vision still see through it?
Yeah, I mean, it's dim light.
But it
so
just
you can
visibly got a lot darker
It's
for no
visibly
reason.
gotten a lot darker, and you don't see exactly why.
I'm going to tap my Dragon Sight ability to get Blind Sight as soon as it gets that.
Okay.
It only lasts 5 minutes, but it's not like a spell or anything.
So what happens is you cast or you use this ability through your mask, and you look forward and around yourself, and you see a path, and everything seems relatively normal, and you continue forward, and you and everyone else gets this sort of sudden feeling of awful dread.
Feels bad.
You also get a little bit of deja vu from a long time ago.
How long ago?
Beginning of the podcast?
Something seems
like the prison.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, one episode prior to the beginning of the podcast. But everybody please make a wisdom save.
Oh, Jesus.
Everything's wisdom save to do with mental abilities, unfortunately, so that's not something.
Oh, that's better. 12.
19.
30, 20.
There we go.
Finally.
What was yours, Win?
About fucking time.
12.
12. 8 was yours?
Yep.
We traded numbers.
I failed every single wisdom saving throw.
You suddenly feel... Everybody else is like, yeah, this is weird, and we felt this sort of thing before, but not this pronounced. But Shar, you feel so much dread. It encompasses your soul.
Dread?
Yeah, and you feel like you have a flaw right now. That you are convinced that this place is going to kill you.
Boy,
if Shar stops walking, then,
and you have disadvantage on all saving throws.
Excellent.
Right now.
Guys, no, stop. Everybody stop. Everybody stop.
Do I notice Shar and Win, like...
Win didn't fail, it was just me.
Only Shar.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shar's the only...
Everybody stop.
You heard Shar say this.
What's up?
We can't, we should stay here.
No, we have to keep going.
No, this is bad.
No.
Hey, Shar, I
No.
think everything's gonna be okay, and I use calm emotions.
Okay, calm emotions.
Can suppress any
save
effect
for that,
causing a
or does it
target to be
automatically
charmed or
work?
frightened.
Right, I would say...
I have advantage against being charmed. But does that matter if I have...
It's not that right now, but I would say because of the effect that is affecting you right now, you would have to make a save against it.
Okay, so do I get
the
disadvantage
might work in your favor here, but yeah.
Even though it can choose to fail the saving throw?
She cannot choose to fail because of the effect that's on her right now.
Because of the effect? Okay.
Yeah, because it's a special effect. So what's the saving throw?
It's charisma.
Charisma save with disadvantage, which might work in your favor.
Okay.
Because you don't want to succeed.
Yeah. Oh, that did not go well. My lowest was a 16, so I got a 18.
Perfect.
You got an 18?
Fuck.
18, because I was
disadvantage?
Yeah, because I rolled a 19 and then I rolled a 16.
19 and a 16.
Stop being so good at everything.
You did try to do it, but even though this is giving her an inability to fully have control over her reactions, the spell doesn't seem to take effect, and Shar is just sort of mostly frozen with terror. Yeah. Nala, though, you can see through this stuff, and interestingly, blind sight would allow you to see through the fog a bit. Because you're really sort of detecting motion and things with blind sight. You're like a worm or something, less like a... and what you see is sort of you sense some motion, some shimmery, odd motion to your right.
Not good.
God, why is this so laggy? Give me 1 second. Oh, well. We'll deal with it later. But you sense some shimmery motion to your right, and you get flashes of sort of purple and black.
Yeah, this is like
Can I get a gauge on the distance of how far away those colors are?
Yeah, it's about, 40, 45 feet away.
So I can't really see it.
And you definitely see some movement from that area as well, rushing to the west a bit.
West direction we are?
You
west.
are... Oh, I have this map upside down. Shit.
We're heading south.
Yeah, you're heading south. This map is upside down, so that's going to be fun. Regardless, so it actually is heading east. So you are heading south. To your right, still, is this shimmery thing.
Okay.
So heading to your left was some movement from the shimmery thing. And in order to make this a little easier, please open Roll20.
Okay. Yeah, I would have told the gang that I sense...
You know who I don't.
Do you tell the gang?
I say to the gang I sense that there are things out there, and there's a I think, an arcane enchantment upon this trick, or upon this trail.
And as you are doing this, I will move y'all to the correct map in a second. I forgot to add Sorna. All right. So let me move y'all.
That intervention, Kieran.
Sorry.
So divine.
But, like, also not sorry.
You got 6 days until you can do that again?
And also, like, 100 years, because there's no way I can pull that off again.
So as your blind sight fades after you saw that, so it took 5 minutes to get to here. Please set yourselves up in a way that makes sense. Shar, I'm assuming you'd be sort of back here. Nala, a little bit forward.
Okay, yeah, Shar is definitely in the back.
Okay.
And where's Nala? Up there?
Wherever, yeah. Exactly.
You have to have been right there, basically, to see what you saw.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well then she's there then.
And
okay.
Sorna will be in the middle of the group as well. And as this happens, out of all of y'all's left, these tentacles shoot out of nothing.
No.
Oh, great. Awesome.
And is going to attack 4 of you. Kieran,
it's Kieran's
Shar,
tattoos again.
Lilia, and Wynn.
They come for their pin tattoo.
All right, Kieran, that's a 20. Hits you as this creepy motherfucking thing appears.
Yay.
No, thank you.
Yay.
Davy Jones.
Yes, it's a fucked up weird beastie with lots of tentacles.
Hello, beastie.
No, thank you.
Don't like it.
No, thank you.
So
No
it hits
thanks.
Shar. I'm just going to run through all the people. So Shar, that's 18 plus 7, hits you as well.
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't. My AC is 35.
16 on you, Lilia.
Nope.
And Wynn,
Fuck off, tentacle beast.
17 on Wynn, which I don't think hits you either.
Nope.
So this tentacle
So it only
reaches
hits me?
out. No, it hits you and Kieran.
Okay.
Which deals 10 damage to you, Kieran, and you are grappled. And you are drawn towards the Balhanath by 5 feet. And it deals 6 points of damage, bludgeoning damage to you, Shar, and you are grappled and pulled 5 feet.
6 points of bludgeoning damage, and I'm grappled.
Yep.
Okay.
Can you dodge that, or?
Oh, I can dodge that.
To take 3 whole points.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I can't do anything about being grappled, I don't think.
No, that's an effect of the ability that it has.
Yeah.
So now, as we go into this battle, because it just attacked you on the road, we need to roll initiative. So.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah.
All right, roll.
Oh, we're...
Not ideal.
21.
But fine, I guess. Nice.
Hold on to them for just a second.
Yeah. Oh, you going first, Kieran? Is that a set? Kieran going first, sad face?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, maybe. I rolled a 21.
Do you want to trade? I got a 6.
I'll go before you, Kieran.
All right, Lilia.
21.
21. Win.
6.
Okay. Kieran.
21.
21. Shar.
12.
And Nala.
10.
All right, to start this off, and you can still only through this fog, you can only see what you can see, because that is 30 feet of fog, but it is daytime. And interestingly, it's dim light and it's fog. So, interestingly, nothing.
Can you, if you're grappled by something,
Can't move.
Can you make an attack on the thing that has you grappled? Like, if you're hit by these tendrils, can you try and like
attack the tentacle? Yeah.
Right now, so as you can
could you inflict a wound on the? Yeah, I was wondering, can you do that?
That's my only plan right now. Not much else I can do with my strength. With my +0 of strength, my total of 10 strength. Yes, I'm gonna be inflicting some wounds.
Such a strong cowboy.
Strong cowboy.
There they are. My dice babies.
Have any of us heard of this monster before?
Make an Arcana check.
Ooh, okay.
Hell yeah.
All of us?
Oh, nope, that's only
I can't.
an 8.
No, I can't. I don't have Arcana.
I only have an 8.
I rolled a nat 20, so that's 30.
No!
This thing!
Sometimes on the paths of the Shadowfell, the dark, evil version of the material plane that exists in parallel, there are creatures called the Balhanoth who hunt travelers and generally lure them in with enticing things. No enticing things here this time.
Oh, so they just went for it. We didn't even get any gifts. How rude.
Maybe the thing glowing far off is a very enticing thing. We just can't see it.
Lilia, what you doing?
Sorry, I didn't get the go ahead originally. I'm gonna aim a little bit behind it, and like probably like here. Oh fuck, my clicking thingy isn't on. Like here-ish, so it's not gonna hurt anyone else. And I'm gonna use synaptic static.
Synaptic static. All right. What sort of save is that again?
It's intelligence.
Intelligence. That's a 3 minus 2.
Oh, righteous.
Well,
is a 1.
Wow.
Intelligence saves are clutch.
So that is 21 points of damage.
Okay, I forgot to
And
write
it
down his
has
health.
muddled thoughts for a minute, so it gets a minus d6 on
To everything?
attack.
Awesome. Oh, just how.
Okay, what was that? How many points? 26?
21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. All right.
Then subtract the d6 from every attack.
Yes.
Every attack roll and ability check, as well as Constitution saving throws.
Great. two maintain spells. Yes.
Oh, yes.
All right. Cool. So that happened. This blast of sort of thunderous and staticky energy blasts around this thing, and it sort of the lightning dances up a few of the tentacles, sort of going towards Kieran and Shar a bit, but it doesn't reach all the way as the Balhanoth is affected by the spell.
What are you looking for?
Some other dice. But...
Anything else?
Did you drop it?
Ooh, I forgot to roll for someone.
I will give some bardic inspiration to Kieran.
Thank you.
All right.
I didn't see any under there.
Do you have any D10?
Oh, I do have d10s, yeah.
Me too.
Okay, so you let out a sort of song of inspiration as you bash away this tentacle, launch this spell, and give some words or something of encouragement towards Kieran. You have a D10 to use. And it is now Sorna's go, who rolled really well on her initiative. And I totally
bards.
forgot to roll originally, but whatever. She's going to go over here. Why is it lagging so much? I think it's the background. Regardless, Sorna's going to go over there, and she's going to... She's going to summon a shadow spirit.
Ooh. Oh man.
Yes, so she sort of takes out her mother's skull and whispers to it for a second, and then holds it in front of her and opens the mouth, and out of it this just belch of like dark smoke comes out, and this weird shadowy spirit just made of darkness appears, and she sort of, those of you who can hear her, Nala, you would be able to hear her, and she says fury into her mother's skull, and this angry-looking spirit with just this mangled face of just constant gritted teeth appears.
Oh, I love that.
Chompy has a girlfriend.
Man.
And I'll just use this for now.
Chompy, no, that's a mom's skull. It's not the same thing as Chompy.
But Chompy's also a skull, so Chompy can have a girlfriend now.
But Chompy's not, like, I don't know.
I'm sorry. That's very heteronormative for me to assume that Chompy's into women.
I don't even know. Can Chompy be into something?
Does Chompy have a gender?
Chompy is pansexual as long as you're a
even
skull.
alive? Let's be real.
It's AI discovery.
What is Chompy's preferred?
I think Chompy's as alive as her mom's skull.
So it's now its go. It's the shadow spirit's go. And that doesn't matter. And it's going to attack half the spell's level rounded down. That's so obnoxious. 3 divided by...
Don't forget the D6.
So it's one attack.
Alcoholic beverage.
No, the shadow spirit's attacking the Belhanoth. And it's going to attack with its chilling rend.
Sounds very necrotic.
That's over 20, 17 plus 6.
Wow.
6.
Wowie.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 15 points of damage to the Belhanoth. Nice. And Sorna's like, you get him, boy. That's right. Yeah. And is like, oh, Nala, the dragonborn I met the other day is doing so well with her magic and flame. And you get bardic inspiration as well. That is a D something. It's a D10 as well from Sorna.
Oh, righteous. I'll keep that to the side.
Cool.
So that's Sorna's go.
Want that for all my saves.
It is Kieran's go.
Damn.
Kieran is going to use...
Oh, actually, before your move... Sorry. Forgot it has legendary actions.
Oh, no.
I love that.
No, like I said, I don't like so... I don't...
Oh, you just reminded me about legendary actions.
And is going to...
I decide that I don't...
It's got those, eh? Flash, Lilia. This thing has legendary reactions.
Oh, good!
It's going to teleport
It's gonna teleport.
here.
Oh, joy!
No!
Oh, joy!
Along with both of you.
Holy shit! It's poofed.
What's the other thing? Fuck, what's the other thing? Oh, that's the spirit. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's what that's
My
just
phone
sort of.
That's the good spiritual weapon. In a very... So you've just been misty stepped in.
Yeah, right.
Unfortunately, it does only seem to be able to also go 30 feet because it can't see through the fucking mist. Which is kind of funny.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Oh, Nate, it has blind sight 500 feet. Never mind. Let's move even further.
Oh, never mind.
Wherever it wants to be.
Oh, no.
You are off the map. Oh, no.
No.
Well, almost.
Let's just go there.
Oh,
There you go.
All right, now it's Kieran's go.
Okay.
What's happening?
Reach out and touch me.
we disappeared,
I'm
apparently.
gonna continue to cast Inflict
water.
Wounds.
Inflict wounds. So you grab the tentacle and just and blast the necrotic energy into it. Okay, make an attack roll.
That was an 18.
Hits.
Nice.
And that is 32 damage.
Ouch. Nice. So you blast into it, and it does not let you go.
Excuse me.
Oh, and actually, you are technically restrained. So you have disadvantage on that attack roll. Make it again.
Oh,
I misread a thing.
I rolled. Oh, I rolled better this time.
Okay.
21.
Okay. Then it's still... It hurts. Good. So you blast it in, but you are still restrained by the tentacle. Anything else, Kieran?
No, that's it.
Okay. It is now...
I got a vegan milkshake to feel better about having COVID. Even though I don't have COVID.
What type of milkshake did you get?
It is a said vegan cookies and cream.
Yum.
So it's like cashew?
I think it's oat milk.
Okay.
And out of the darkness and the mist comes
Another
a strange looking beastie.
Another one.
Have any of us seen this strange looking beastie?
It is similar to things you fought many episodes ago.
Well, I can't see it anyway, so, you know.
Oh!
No.
Is it a wyvern?
No, it's not a wyvern. It's this. Sorry, let me describe what you see. You
like
see
the
a
hand thing?
I don't know.
you see a monstrosity, sort of. It looks human shaped ish, but one of its arms is this massive spike. One of them is one of them is a long tendril that is like that has another spike at the end. It's like an arm. It's a harpoon, and then his two legs are also spikes that it just sort of across
This
the
feels
ground.
Batman episode.
Oh, is it really?
These are the things that gave you the hug of almost
it still
death.
feels Batman.
These are similar to those, but different. They are similar, monstrous looking gray things, but they are a little different.
They're not making that moaning sound, are they?
Yeah.
Chapstick.
Yeah, it's on the table out there.
And it's gonna run up to Nala.
Hang on, Nala's getting chapstick.
Oh no.
Well,
Shit.
actually, hold on. No, it doesn't have to run up to.
Okay, nightgown? Or nightstand? Nightstand? Is it on the nightstand?
Well, I'm still gonna make the attack. I'll let him know what happens.
No. I wish I could see what was happening right now.
25 to hit Nala, which I think hits.
What was the total? Sorry.
25.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is 16 points of piercing damage as this arm just shoots out from it. It sticks it out towards, and the tendril like grows and stretches as it shoots out and stabs into your like stomach area. Ugh! And then you feel the piercings like spikes go out inside of you as it sort of holds you there. And you are also grappled, but not restrained. And the tendril sort of wraps around your body, which is what's holding you there, and begins sort of squeezing you. Please make a wisdom saving throw.
Both of us? Or, no, just Nala, sorry.
That is 19.
19 makes it. So you get... I need a thing. I only have 1d8. You take 23 points of psychic damage.
Yikes.
And you are pulled directly up to it.
Frick.
Okay.
By the harpoon arm of this monstrous thing.
I'm still attached to it, right?
Yeah, you are still grappled, but not restrained. Just grappled, so you can't move. And it's Shar's go.
Okay, I can't Misty Step out of this guy, right?
You may be able to, yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, in that case, I'm going to stab him first with my dagger.
Okay.
See. And
because it teleported and moved you in melee range with Kieran and everything, then you would have sneak attack if you hit.
Even though I'm still being grappled?
Yeah, you're
restrained, so it's disadvantage on the attack, but because Kieran is in melee range...
Oh. Okay.
But disadvantage on the attack.
Okay, well then I will try that. Hang on. This is giving us shit. Okay, there we go. Okay, so disadvantage on the attack, but I get sneak attack if I do hit it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try this. Yep. No, that was a 1 plus 9, so unless it's 10.
Anyway. You attacked the thing?
Yeah, but I missed unless its AC is 10.
It is not.
Okay.
So you missed that as you try and stab at this big writhing monster as it sort of its massive jaws sort of come towards you.
Okay, well and then now I'm gonna try and use Misty Step to leave because I can do that as a bonus action.
Okay.
Will it work?
Yep.
Okay, excellent. So I can go 30 feet.
Alright, fine, bye.
Bye.
I'll just be over here in this corner by myself.
I ran away. Okay.
You're by yourself, yeah.
I can see half of Char.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Okay.
All right.
That was my bonus action, so I'm done.
It is now.
You have movement.
You do have movement.
Oh, I do have movement. So thank you.
Oh, okay, by half of Char.
Anyway, so you misty step away and then rush.
I just want to make sure I can still
Wynn and
see
Lilia.
it. So I'm going to be
Okay.
like right there.
Okay.
And meanwhile,
The cubes went away.
what the fuck?
Yeah, tree just left on.
There we go. All right. Yay, technology.
Changing
Oh no, there's
layers
another
into-
one.
And this thing is gonna
Oh no.
Ah!
rush down.
Awesome.
And it's got a 60-foot thingy.
A
And
60
he's
foot
gonna-
what?
Harpoon
no, thank
arm.
you.
And it's gonna harpoon
I don't think it would have mattered what you said. I'm still horrified.
Char. Because it sees you closest there.
Yeah.
It misses. That's a 12. So it launches this harpoon, but you're ready as you're like running away and trying to get in range to see the Balhanoth that's attacking Kieran, and you see out of the corner of your eye this harpoon just shooting towards your face, and you duck out of the way. And that's all it can do. It is Nala's go.
I'm gonna use my action to try and pull this harpoon out of me.
Okay. Make a athletics or acrobatics check, your choice.
I'm adding my inspiration onto that.
Okay.
19.
19 makes it. You rip it out, and it's sort of bleeding, but you are no longer grappled.
I'm then going to tap 2 sorcery points and do a shocking grasp on this guy in front of me.
Okay, you reach out and just grab its weird friggin' body that feels sort of like mush underneath your hands.
21.
21 hits.
Alright. I'll just roll this 3 times. 4, 9, 17 point. No, 15. 15 points of lightning.
15 points of lightning, alright. Also, please make a wisdom save. I forgot to say it because you're within 5 feet of this creature at the start.
Would that been in the top of the turn?
Top of your turn, yeah.
Damn it, I already used my inspiration. Oh, that fell on the floor.
There's lots of things to remember with these creatures.
That's a 1, but I'm going to use my mask to save.
Alright. So you don't take any psychic damage, but it feels like your happiness and your knowledge that you're with friends like was sucked out of you for a moment. You have to like remind yourself that you're not super dreadfully lonely.
And I'm going to use my movement now that it's been shocking grasped.
Yep.
I'm going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to move 30 feet full over to Wynn.
Okay. Head back there. And it is Wynn's
This
go.
sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Wynn,
Just
your turn.
panting.
Okay. Cool. I will run after Kieran here.
Okay.
I can see something.
I will. Yeah, I'll light up Darkheart,
Okay.
but then I'm not quite within range, so I'll just I'll do a firebolt.
Okay. Firebolt, make an attack roll.
Okay.
So you shoot some flame.
Natural 20.
Nice. So that obviously hits the thing as it's like chomping towards Kieran. You blast the thing in its back.
Yay.
Please roll damage on that one.
24.
Nice. That's a good roll for a cantrip. It is looking hurt already.
Yay.
This is this big boy.
Yeah, and it's sort of writhing and trying to get back up, and it's also obviously also staticked. So there's like little bits of electricity that's like going around its body.
Ha.
Anything else, Win? No, that would be all your thing.
Nope, that's it.
It is its go. And it's going to bite Kieran, and then also use a couple of tentacles. Tentacles, okay. That's fine. So it's going to bite Kieran with a negative d6. That's a 6 plus 7, which misses you. And it's going to tentacle Win. And it can't reach anything else, actually. Its tentacles are not quite as tentacly. I really should have been using its... Whatever. It's fine. You guys wiping the floor with it. That's fine. Alright. It's going to tentacle Win. That's awful. Yeah, misses you as well. And it's just gonna... Because it can use 2 tentacle attacks... It's gonna also tentacle Kieran again. Just because you're there.
Yeah.
Why fucking one bit?
And it rolls really terribly, so it's nothing. So that was an awesome, useless turn for this legendary creature. At top of the round, it is Lilia's go.
If something falls prone, does it release its grasp on things?
Generally wouldn't, no.
It generally would not if it's
Would
prone.
not,
if it's not
no.
prone. Okay, well, I'm going to scooch a little closer to where Kieran is, regardless. How did it come right up? Oh, wow, I can see
can see so many
everything.
things.
All right. It's exciting. Let me just make sure. All right, excellent. So I suppose, no time like the present, I will use Destructive Wave.
Okay.
And
Can it hit
it
both of
will
them?
get both of them. Yes.
Okay, what's the save? Is it Constitution?
Yes, it is a Constitution save.
Right, but I'm just double checking Synaptic Static because I think I'm right about that. I just want to make sure. Not status. As well as
Also, do I
Constitution saving
remember
throws
if,
to
like-
maintain concentration. Yeah, so it's not this one.
Also, do I remember if, like, on the weird person monster thing, if either necrotic or radiant does more damage to it than the other?
I mean, basically all you could tell is that when it's in darkness, which is this area, it's in dim, it's hitting it with normal swords and stuff doesn't work so well. But you don't remember anything else. The Balhanoth rolled a 17. No, wait.
That's...
16, sorry. It's one below yours.
Oh,
Yeah.
then that did not...
So it does get hit, and the
Does not make it.
Lonely makes also 16. Wow. Okay.
All right.
They both get hit as this wave of thunder and necrotic energy.
So, that's
out.
16 thunder damage,
Okay.
and then 14 necrotic.
Okay. So you
Nice.
actually managed to kill the Balhanoth. That was a very exciting legendary creature for me to use.
That's okay.
That's all right. I've
We're
got
just
more
too good,
things
man.
planned.
Let's roll.
It would, because so as this wave of electric energy blasts out around it, the tentacles just wither and fall to the ground.
Dope. I love that.
And the Lonely gets hit as well.
And I moved. I think I only moved 20 feet on my movement. So I'm going to move. I'm then going to move another 5, 10 backwards.
Okay.
Good plan.
It is Sorna's go. Sorna sees the two Lonelies and is like, ah. And actually I have to roll a thing for her. Okay. So as she sees these two things, suddenly her expression shifts into sort of anger, and then this smirk appears across her face as this sort of shadowy blackness appears around her body.
Shadowy blackness.
Yes. And she is going to say in a completely different voice, I am not dying here. And blasts this wave of like tendrily necrotic energy, just crashes towards the lonely up at the top, the farthest one to the north, which many of you can't see. But you would be able to see her do that. At least Nala and Shar would have seen that. And heard her say that. It's con save on that guy. It rolled a 5. All right. So that is. That's decent. 27 points of necrotic damage as this flood of negative energy blasts into it. And Sorna just stands there angrily, but steps back 5 feet to stand next to Nala. Nala, you see her.
I haven't seen that power of Ouija's used before.
And now it's the... Yeah, she's not going to do anything else. I don't think. Not as this. Yeah. And it's the shadow demon thingy's turn. Who has a movement of 40 feet. It can get to it, so it gets up to the lonely. And is going to make its attack against that thing. Oh, lots. 18 plus a bunch. Nice. 15. 21 points of damage on just a normal attack from Mr. Shadow Spirit.
Ooh.
Cool. And that ends Sorna's go. It is now Kieran's go.
Okay. I'm going to use my noggin this time. And I'm going to cast Holy Weapon on my gun so that people can see where the fuck I am. Because it will emit a bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet.
Cool.
And I'm also going to move.
What was it, 30 and 30?
Yeah. So that if I get caught and transported away again...
People know where you went.
And also I can see things.
You should all be able to see the light.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So shiny.
The beacon of Ouija's is lit!
I'm gonna...
Kieran calls for it.
Yep. That's it.
Oh my god.
That's
Where's
holy
Kieran
weapon.
when Witten fell? Oh, right there. Okay.
I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
And so I cast it on my gun, but I can't use my gun, right?
Is it a bonus action? Holy weapon?
No. Well,
So no,
it
it
is
was
a
your
bonus
act-
action. Okay.
So yeah, you can
So
use.
I
You can shoot
shoot.
a gun.
Okay.
Youth.
I'm gonna shoot the guy that's closest to me.
Right in front of you. All right. So you take your gun, make an attack roll.
Rolled a 19.
I believe in
it's a
youth.
25.
Hits.
So we do this plus 2d8.
Quick draw on the Kieran.
So it is 23.
23.
Yes.
Nice.
Because it's
With holy
Plus
damage. Yeah.
2d8.
Cool. So it fires into this creature as it moans at you, and there's this sort of bullet that is this bright flash of light that sort of dims after a couple of seconds. That's Kieran's go. It is now L1's go, who is going to attack the thing that attacked it. So it's going to harpoon arm Kieran. Natural 20.
it's not a natural 20, but it did harpoon me.
Yep, but it still hits you.
hurt,
So it
man.
hits you. And that's 25 points of piercing damage
Ouch.
as that stabs into you.
Man. Channel
and
that
make a
divinity.
wisdom save as the coils of its arm wraps around you and you feel sort of dread.
We'll see how this one goes. I got a 17.
17 makes it, but you do still get half damage and you get pulled towards it anyway. So that's a really bad roll, which is good for you. So that's 5 points of psychic damage.
What
And
kind
you
of
do-
damage was the first damage?
Huh?
Piercing.
Oh,
Because it stabs into you with a harpoon.
yeah.
Okay,
That I have
it is
resistance to force damage.
force damage.
Yeah.
It is
Ooh.
Shar's go.
Okay.
It's in your hat.
So does this other one also count as being engaged with Sorna's little thing?
Yes, because he is an ally.
Okay, but that being said, I'm still gonna go after the one that's hurting my boy. So
Sure.
Yeah, boy.
my boy, my adopted father figure.
We know
Oh, I'm not
it's
grappled anymore, so let me get rid of that. Okay. Wait, no, I lied. Well, hang on. I guess if I go, I have to go all the way to the back in order to hide, right? Unless I'm allowed to hide behind Lilia.
These are trees. There are trees and things.
But only the ones that are drawn, right? Or is there another tree
This
right
is a
here? I
tree,
can hide?
and
Yeah,
that's a tree.
He doesn't
Yeah,
want to get close to.
yeah. I guess so 5, 10, 15, 20. I guess I can hide behind this tree since this thing's dead now. Okay,
Yep.
Oh,
So you're in that tree.
cool. Then I am going to
Make a
hide.
stealth check. With advantage, because you always do.
That is a 23.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they can't possibly... Actually, it does see you.
What?
Ah!
It rolled a natural 20. No, it's not actually possible. So 20 plus 0 is still 20. So yeah, it's not possible for them to see.
Okay, great. Cool. That is a 24 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. I'm just gonna... Actually, no, I'll go.
All the damage.
I need an 8. Hang on.
You want an 8?
I got it. It's 10, 16, 19, 27 plus 6. So 33 points of damage.
33 points
on
as
this
you
guy.
fire this arrow around Kiren, who is currently wrapped up in this weird tendril, and it just
Yeah.
stabs like into its weird neck, and it wails and moans.
Yikes.
Also, by the way, see this purple thing up here? Or if it's blue, I don't know what color it is.
Yeah.
This thing?
It's
Is that
blue,
water?
yeah.
Yeah, no, it is a shimmering portal thing.
Oh,
Oh,
Fun.
awesome. Great.
fuck.
Wonderful.
Win, just don't run into the portal.
I wasn't going to.
There's no doors.
Fuck. God damn it.
Then, okay. I guess that's it for me. So I guess at the end of my turn, I'll be like, do y'all see this over here?
Yep, and you all hear and see pointing towards the thing.
Yeah.
All right. And at the end of Char's turn, it is L2's go. This one is going to make a harpoon arm attack at Nala. No, you know what? At Win.
Oh.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Great.
That's a natural one. And then it makes its sorrowful embrace against... Wait a minute. It just went. Never mind.
Confused.
I was gonna say what?
Should be this one that's going. Sorry about that.
Okay.
And is going to tentacle the shadow being because it's attacking it. That hits 16 plus 7.
So it is a real thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a creature that was summoned.
So this is more real than Chompy.
Chompy was also summoned.
Yeah,
But
he's
Chompy's
just
not a real
radiant
thing.
Not a physical thing, yeah.
Chompy's a real boy.
I just choose to make him look like a real boy.
20 points of damage there. Ouch. And then Sorrowful Embrace. Mr. Shadow Dude has to make a save. 12 does not make it. And it does. As the tentacle or tendril arm wraps around the Shadow Beast, it blows up the Shadow Beast that Sorna summons.
Sneak attack damage? If it...
What? It did, yeah.
Oh, it did? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it would have if... Yeah.
That's cool.
It is Nala's go.
I'll tap one sorcery point and do a twin firebolt against both of them.
Okay.
So I'm going to shoot the first one at the topmost one, or in map terms, southernmost one. That is a 19 for the top
Hits.
one. And for the one right up against Kieran, that is an 18.
Hits.
All right, so
Cool.
I'm gonna put the elemental affinity on this first one. So that's 15, 19, 20, 25 against the topmost or southernmost
All right,
one.
so you blast into this creature. It's looking hurt.
And for the one right against Kieran, that is 19 points of fire damage.
19. It's looking very hurt as well. They're not looking good.
Then I'm going to tap 2 sorcery points and throw another firebolt at the one engaged with Kieran.
Okay, and that has Kieran wrapped up. Go ahead.
That's natural 1.
Misses. So that flies off, and actually the flame goes out and through the portal.
Great.
Didn't want to hit Kieran on that last one. And that's my turn. I'm going to stay where I'm at, right next to the
All right.
Soren.
Sorna.
Sorna, sorry.
It is Wynn's go.
Cool. Alright. I'm gonna run up here and make my attacks.
Okay.
My god, it's Jason Bourne.
It's looking pretty hurt,
Okay.
so just do one attack at a time if you could.
Sure. First one was a 12.
Misses.
Okay. Offhand. 16.
Just hits.
Okay.
So do that damage with the vicious
Okay.
one. It's looking very close.
Vicious scimitar.
7 damage.
Okay, not quite there. It's on its last
Okay.
legs on the dark
And
art.
then again with Dark Heart. Oh, much better. Okay, 24.
24 hits. And
Yay.
there is no possibility that you will not kill it. It has 3 health, so you just blast into it and cut it down.
Awesome.
And yet again, the tendril around Kieran sort of withers and falls. And this has been happening a lot to you in this past minute.
And I'm tired of it.
I'm getting grabbed and getting dragged away,
Just
poofed
fucking,
to
I'm being
places.
pulled in every direction.
So it is dead.
You're so popular.
Such a...
I wish I wasn't.
You have 5 feet of movement left, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll go towards this guy here.
Okay, so you step that way.
Do you feel
And it would be the Balhanoth's turn, but it isn't. It is Lilia's.
Okay, so I am going to... Fuck, let me pan this. I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, like up near Kieran. So hopefully I can get kind of a better look at the portal. I'm also going to
Okay.
send off Dissonant Whispers to the only one alive,
Okay.
currently.
So you look at the portal and you send off this dissonant whispers. The goes through the air at this thing. That's a what save again?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. 17 and no minuses on that one. So 17 just saves.
God damn it, just saves, but that's fine. It's still gonna take, so that was, I rolled a 26 for damage, so that's
13.
13 points of damage.
All right, so it's still and is whining alone.
But does it
Here
look
in the
like
center.
by the portal, does it look, like, is there any stones to be seen?
There are no stones. This seems to just be a rift in space-time.
Damn it.
Oh, that's
We need
really
Osicross.
shitty.
Yeah, he picked a great time to peace out.
I need to send him a message. You poof back here, there's mist. You send a text to Ansel. Are you available by chance?
He is not, because it is
feel like I saw you
Pickup
yesterday.
Con this weekend. All right. Anything else, Lilia?
Not that I can do.
Okay, Sorna is going to walk.
Oh no.
She's serious. Serious bardic move, man. Killed my shadow
Right up to
demon.
him.
Business.
and is going to say, There's nothing in this world more worthless than you kind of creatures. And points her finger into its head, and it just blasts this explosion of like black energy. And it has to make a
Is this like what the Garistro did to
and it
one of
fails
us?
miserably to... Yeah, it fails miserably. And that is 78 plus 30 necrotic damage. Which means it just blows this thing's head up, and the rest of its body withers and like shrinks down. All like the moisture goes out of it, and it slumps to the ground, and Sorna's just like standing over it and looks as it dies on the ground. It looks towards the portal and shouts out, or she looks towards the portal and shouts out, "We don't want that keeping going, do we? Staying open?"
No.
No.
Can you close it?
Did they come through there?
I assume.
Oh.
Obviously, it's a portal, she says in this other voice, and she is going to cast a spell at it.
I don't like this.
I don't trust this girl.
I'm actually
And-
digging.
want our little
No, I'm
minstrel
digging
back.
this. Does it feel evil or does it feel like neutral? Like, is this Ouija's
bad.
presence?
Make an insight check.
Because Leo Renzetti taught me a lot about viewing.
Are you sure that you are following Tiamat? Because it sounds like you have a whole like love affair going on.
I know, but I
with
like
mine.
Leo. Well, it's because of Leo. He gave me the strength to
Mine,
even
Noah.
do this.
We can share, but you have
What
to
was
be
this?
open
What was the
and
check?
honest about the
Sorry,
relationship.
Sarah. What was the check?
Insight check.
Insight. That's only a 15.
Well, she seems creepy. She's got fucking black smoke coming out of her. And she walked over to this thing, pointed her hand out, not using the skull, noticeably, and blasts into this thing. And easily the portal itself is just and vanishes out of thin air.
Wow.
And then Sorna collapses on the ground.
Okay, can I
Oh dear.
run over and check on her?
Yep, so she seems to have fainted. You pull her over, make a medicine check
Okay,
for
I was
me.
gonna say, does it seem like something like healing will help? Medicine check. Medicine check. It's like a 19.
19. You don't see any physical wounds or anything on her. The smoke, that weird black smoke that was coming out of her, is completely gone. She looks to be her old minstrelly self. And as you're checking on her, she like sort of wakes up. Did we win the battle?
You
Yeah,
don't remember?
You good?
Well, I mean, I remember summoning my little shadowy friend, and then he did something. I don't. No, I don't. I
Does
guess.
this happen
How exactly
often
do
when you end up
summon?
What? When I end up, I mean, sometimes, like I'm pretty handy in a fight. Remembering things hasn't always been my strong suit, though, so it's sort of not weird for me to forget things.
How exactly do you summon your shadow friends?
Oh, well, that was so the spirit sort of told me a thing. And if I use my mother's skull, which she actually realizes, where is it? And she has to stand up because she dropped it earlier in the snow and has to like run over and grab it and like wipe it off. So the spirits help me out, and sometimes they can aid me in battle. So I ask my mother to sort of reach out to one of her buddies, and it comes out. Fights
And
alongside us.
Which spirits, like from which plane?
I'm not sure, really. They just sort of have come to my aid in the past, and they've been helpful. Put your skull
Do you
away.
know anything? Do you remember anything about how you closed that portal?
The portal? I don't know what you're talking about.
Take that to be a no.
Yep. Nope. Yep. That's definitely a nope.
Did something happen?
Right. Yeah.
Now that I
you're
can
a
start
little
remembering
handier in a
things.
fight than you think you are.
Really? Well, it looks like someone took care of that one really quite right, and points at the body of that has its whole head just blown up. And wow, you guys are strong.
No, that was not us.
Was it my shadow friend? The thing I summoned?
That was
Like everyone is like crowded around her in a circle, like shaking there.
Does she seem like she's telling the truth?
Make an insight check.
Is Char
Yeah, I
still
will
freaked
also-
out?
Is she like full of shit?
Oh yeah, is it still like dark AF here?
No, as the portal cleared, it would have
Okay.
become bright again.
Okay.
Yes.
I got a,
I would
Daytime.
also like to roll an insight check.
Go
in a
ahead.
second.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Oh, fuck yeah. I got a 30.
No, okay. Let me chat with y'all. There, I sent you the messages.
Well, how are you feeling, Shar?
What?
How are you feeling?
Better. Better,
All
I
right.
think.
But yeah, so if I did that, that's weird.
Well,
But anyway,
he just provides.
Well,
that she does.
I'm wondering if it was the individual, the deity that put you on that curse. I don't know if it's been fully expunged from you or not. But again, I don't know.
much. I don't know if that
She sort
deity
of-
would be helpful, however. Unless, I mean, do you feel much different? Like, before or after the battle, besides, the residual exhaustion that comes from fighting?
No, I mean, I feel a little tired. Yeah, other than that, and the blank and the memory, apparently. Feel pretty normal. Can still play. Whips the lute out.
You
Strums the
certainly have a song worth singing about this encounter. Let me tell you.
flute. If I remembered it, I'd make a song for it.
Does anyone want to tell her what happened?
No.
Well, I don't.
Not yet.
Let's keep moving for right now, I think.
Alright. Sorry if it was weird. I don't know what happened, but I'm sorry.
Attempt to remember.
Just seem to be apologizing a lot.
Pray to Ouija later about this, but not while we're in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Are
Let's,
these
get away
bodies,
from
are they
this.
like disintegrating? Or are they like there? Do we have to like move them?
They're there. They're weird,
Should
They'll
we
get
do-
covered up by the snow,
messed
I'm
up
sure.
body. Well, it's raining right now, which is sort of slushing the ground.
Should we move these off the trail or we just press on?
I don't give a shit.
Let's keep moving.
Press on.
Yeah.
So you continue
This is
moving,
a warning.
and about a couple hours later, you end up seeing in the distance a town split down the middle by a large road, the main road that you're on. Buildings on the right and left. Left side and the way that you're aiming is also where the river is, which runs nice and through the town a bit as well. And this must be the town of Silentdale, which is about a third of the way to Exim, basically. And we will take a break there, but first I want to tell you that from Silentdale, depending on what happens here, etc., it's about 3 days till the Frozen Forest, which is a forest to the south. And then it's about 4 days through the forest to get to a place called Killfall. And it's a day from Killfall to, or even like a day, or maybe even less than a day to get to the capital from Killfall. So that is in total 8 days of travel.
Is the
from Silent.
is the
Why
capital
did
at
they,
the
like,
base of the
scare
mountains or in the mountains?
Or is that top of mountains, bottom, middle?
It's right at the bottom of the mountains.
Okay.
It's right.
But-
It's sort of nestled into the valley, right at
Okay.
the bottom. Base of
And
the
we
mountains.
all need to go into the mountains.
We all got business in
Okay.
the mountains.
All right. Perfect.
Gesundheit, Sarah. So yes, break. Hello everyone. Welcome to the mid-session announcements for episode 42 of Welcome to the Bone Era. Traveling through Talor. Oh, all spooky and stuff. Spooky! Hope everybody's hanging in there and getting their vaccines when they can. It's very exciting because our group is getting vaccinated pretty quickly. I have my appointment tomorrow along with Emily, who plays Shar. Tess and Sarah are vaccinated, and we're waiting on Max, and so we'll be able to play in person some point in the next couple months, probably. We're going to play it really safe, though, like 3 weeks after the last person gets vaccinated at the very minimum, so just know we're being safe there. As always, if you want to support the show and my art in general, you can head over to patreon.com/CameronOfEskDavis and consider sending me $1. All that money goes towards art projects that I'm doing, including music and whatnot. The music I use for this show is tabletopaudio.com. Tim over there makes really excellent stuff. Go check him out and consider supporting him on Patreon if you can. Really prolific, excellent artist, as always. I also want to let everybody know that I just released an EP called Numb. You can find on any service, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, etc. You can find Cameron of S. Davis's new EP, Numb, anywhere you get your music. Check it out if you like sort of hard, dark stuff. I am goth in real life, and so I make goth music. Although some goths on Reddit would yell at me that industrial isn't goth music, but they would be wrong. Don't really have anything else to say here. Hope you're enjoying our trek through Talor. Lots of exciting stuff coming in the next few episodes. The traveling through Talor and stuff was pretty exciting. I am going to be trying to edit many more of these episodes. I was just in a slump as far as not wanting to do anything, so I'm going to try and actually catch up with editing. And if I can, I'm going to try and release these weekly, but it just depends on if I can schedule myself to be able to do it, because we are currently like 15 episodes or 20 episodes ahead or something, which is just an immense amount, and it would be great to get this caught up in some fashion. But we'll see. Just stay tuned to Facebook, etc. for that. But anyway, without further ado, let's get back into the show. Ta-ta.
Welcome back. So as you walk up to this town of Silent Dale, it is what could be known as a crossroads town, or it would be if there was actually a crossroad. But what I mean to say is that it seems set up to help traveling parties, because it's going from the south where like the capital is and everything, and the north is port or is Edgehold, which is the port town. So this town feels very in the middle, and as you walk into it, you start seeing, in the 30 feet that you can see, you start seeing many houses and things, but also two major inns, or you see two large inns that seem to be populated quite a bit. And right in the center of the town, the main road goes all the way through the town, but in the center it sort of bubbles out into this large circular center, and you see a bunch of sort of market stalls that are set up, and a big fountain in the middle of this town that is currently going, even though it's the winter. Magic can allow for fountains to go even when it doesn't make sense for them to. As you walk through the town, you're not getting so many weird looks as you did in Edgehold. A few, just because you're outsiders and you're walking into the town looking like you've just been in a fight. A couple of you are like wounded.
You can't tell through me. I'm still illusioned.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm beat, hurt, but you can't tell.
Curious, wounded.
Yeah.
But you eventually walk into the town square, and you see sort of a commotion going on. A large house to your left, which is sort of on the river and the center of the town. So it's got the big square, or the circular center of the town, the house, and then the river on its left side as you walk into the thing. On this large house's steps is a man adorned in sort of dark Shadow Legion-ish garb, but it seems a little more fancy. It's got like gilding and things in it, and embroidery on the robes. And he's currently being yelled at by a gaggle of people. And as you walk closer, you hear one of the people in the gaggle say, "These attacks and disappearances can't be a coincidence. What is the Legion doing about it?
And the man on the stairs says, "We're looking into the problems you are experiencing. Trust me, no one is more concerned than I am. Our job is to keep everyone safe, and currently we are doing the best we can do, despite setbacks. All I ask is that if you see anything suspicious, not just hearsay, please report it to me." And the man in the crowd says, "And in the meantime, when we disappear from our beds or wake up raving mad." And the man on the steps say, "I ask you that you put your faith in your own strength. We've survived in Silent Dale for a long time, especially you, Tom. We will do our best and protect you to the best of our ability, and we will discover what's happening. But I hope that you can band together with your fellow citizens and create a watch. A citizen's watch. Unfortunately, the Legion's just spread thin." And another person pipes up, "Have you asked the Shadow for aid?" And the person on the step says, "Yes, and some has come, but recruitment is hard and relatively slow. I will keep everyone informed, I swear it. If you have any questions or need anything, do not hesitate to stop by the Legion outpost." And he points further south. Not that you can see that way, but everybody seems to be able to understand that is the direction of the Legion outpost. "As I said, it's our duty to protect you, and that is what we will do. Now then, I have work to do. Please carry on about your day." And he goes back inside, and the crowd disperses. He is headed back into the large manor here. And the crowd disperses. Some of them go back to shopping at the sort of market carts. There's a lot of market carts. It's set up like a big town festival, or not really that. It's more like just a big farmer's market set up in the center of the town. You also are able to, as you walk around, you see that there are two inns to the big inns, as I mentioned before. There is the Inn of the Path, which is slightly smaller, looks sort of cozy. You see a few people in there. And then you see, closer to the south side of the town square, is the Traveler's Stone, which is a large inn. It is currently pretty rowdy. You hear music from inside, and it looks very popular. But that is what you see as you walk into Silent Dale. What would you like to do?
Oh, I mean, eventually figure out what the fuck is going on, because apparently the townspeople are concerned about the Shadow Legion rather than wanting to kill them. What the fuck?
Well, it sounds like they're concerned, like, in a good way, that they're just asking them for help, and I don't know, should we go ask someone? Let's go ask that Tom guy.
You're gonna ask Tom?
Sure.
Okay,
I mean, we can
you go and find him.
I'm gonna push Lilia toward the front, because she talks to people.
He seems to be running a meat stall. He's got a stall of meat.
He has the meats.
Yeah. Some of them dried,
packing.
some of them fresh. Yes, exactly. But he's sitting there sort of picking his fingernails and talking to his partner, who's this younger man who seems to be running the actual sales as he hands some or takes some gold from a customer and says, "Thank you, come again," says his partner. And Tom's like, that Shadow Legion, I mean, they've done some good, but this is it's a mess, isn't it? And his partner says, I mean, but they seem to be trying their best. I don't know what they can do more than what they're doing. And I don't know what you're expecting, Tom. And Tom's like, look, James, I'm there's lots of Jameses in this world. I'm just trying to ascertain what they're doing so we can move forward. We don't want what happened to your mother to happen to anyone else, right? And that's what you hear as you walk up. And he looks over at you, and Tom sort of waves for James to help you. And James is like, hello! Welcome to Tame's Meat Stand. We have meats.
Tame's,
fresh meats.
like Tom and James combined.
Yep. Fresh meats, dried meats, salted meats, frozen meats, lots of meats. How can I help you?
Well, is there any fish here? Like,
I was gonna ask, is there any fish? This is like a
There's
river.
river fish, and he points up, and there's some fish.
Great.
Like an almost entirely pescatarian party.
We
being
have
like,
Yeah.
we have a farm down that way, but we also do a little fishing on the side.
Yeah.
So yes, we've got fish, we've got river salmon, and
Here, I will buy some dried fish, so while he's like packaging it up, we have an excuse to talk to him. So I'll buy
I've got
how much is dried fish?
excellent stuff. If you want to buy some dried fish products,
We're leaving tomorrow, right? So,
Yeah.
this actually might be a time. Nala will get actually some regular meat. Any lamb if they have. Or sheep.
Lamb?
Lamb or sheep.
they have lamb,
Yeah.
they have mutton, and
Have some mutton.
they've got mutton. I'd say
Yep.
lamb's good.
Lamb's good.
But the
Breakdown. Oh no.
It's like, Kira, did you not know what lamb was?
just found out yesterday.
It's always children with this group.
You can buy some lamb, like frozen or salted lamb.
I'll take
and
salted.
mutton,
Yeah.
salted meats.
Fine.
For
Then I'll just let Nala buy it then.
What I want everybody in the party to do is make a performance check for me
Cool.
as you try to blend in.
No.
Oh God.
Oh, I am so performing so well.
That's not bad.
Great.
Okay. So
Seems like
32 people wear cowboy hats in this town.
24.
Dirty 20.
This female dark elf is so performing right.
Lilia, what you get?
32.
Yeah, Kieran, what you get?
14.
Okay, as a party,
I got a
would
12.
say, dirty 20. Yeah, as a party, you succeed. So you look just like people, and they seem to get a lot of travelers. So they're not going to look at you weird or upcharge you or anything. So
I was I was only buying meat because I thought we needed an inn. But if Nala's buying it, then sure, it's not.
Nala's also actually buying some, but yeah. So
I'm
okay.
not buying
so,
any. Yeah.
Oh, I'll
he
I'll
goes to package up the fish and says, "All right, what you want?
I'll get fish. Yeah.
You, the lamb, the mutton. Here you go." And hands you a packs. It would be good trail food for a couple days.
Yeah, I figure it's going to be immediate use.
For like a gold.
1 gold, cool. Thank you.
And
And I'll throw in
as
2 silver.
Okay.
as the
Thank you. Thank you very
packaging and stuff is like going on, I'll go ahead and
How much are you buying, Lilia?
Oh.
Since you're buying,
I don't know.
what are you buying?
I'm just gonna get some of the fish product. I guess.
Fish product, packaged fish product.
Bonito flakes. And I will just
Bonito
probably,
flakes.
like, I don't know.
That's 5 silver for a bag.
Perfect. Excellent. We'll go ahead and give that over. Oh, I love
They're
getting rid of
basically
my
chips.
silver.
I was about to say, I can get rid of my silver, no problem.
Yeah.
They're umami chips.
Oh, delicious. Mwah. So, but as like there's packaging up, I'm like, couldn't help but notice the little town meeting going on. You guys are having some problems right now?
Tom looks over at James, and James looks back, and then back at you. Yeah, it's you look like travelers, so I think it's not surprising that you wouldn't know. Yeah, it's been really weird in this town the past couple weeks, or maybe even a little longer. Some people have attacked their families. Some people went missing in the middle of the night. There have apparently been some attacks on the road. I don't know. I don't know all the information, but I know what happens to some people we know, and it's just a little worrying.
Yeah.
But I trust the Shadow Legion. They seem to. I mean, they've done really good in the past. So.
For sure.
And Tom sort of grunts.
Because we encountered, as we've been coming up from Edgehold, it seemed that various parts on this island are having various issues of their own.
We always have issues on Talor. That's why we need the Legion. They protect us, allow us to live relatively normal lives.
For sure. Because we've also experienced in our travels just a little unusual occurrences that have happened. And so is there anyone that we might be able to get more information from, or anyone that we might be able to help with the information we've garnered as we've been traveling throughout Talor?
Well, you could go talk to the... I forgot his freaking title. You can go talk to the leader. He's in that big house, and he points to the house that the meeting was happening around. He accepts some meetings sometimes, or you could go let the Shadow Legion know they're to the south, and they've got an outpost there.
That was the outpost we just came from, right?
No.
Oh,
this is
a
one
different
in
one?
the town.
Okay.
Oh,
A
okay.
different one, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I was like, not last outpost.
No, the base in the town. Yeah, each town seems to have a Shadow Legion base. as
Okay,
well.
gotcha. We could definitely try to check out the outpost then. Also, maybe talk to the leader and see what's exactly is going on and how maybe we can assist a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, enjoy your
thanks for the
fish and your mutton. It's good. That stuff.
Smells
I
good.
eat it all the time.
Maybe we should go to the Shadow Legion, because then we can be like, yo, we found this outpost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit's
and then
not good.
also if we still have and like I'm assuming we're like walking away.
I assume we left.
from-
yeah.
Have a good day, bye.
I like didn't want to be
Have a
like
good
having
day.
this conversation right now.
Yeah.
Right in front of the counter.
Yeah, no.
But
Yeah, maybe we should tell them that all the Shadow Legion got murdered.
Say what?
What?
But
That is 2 pounds of mutton.
since we all still have the pins and everything, we could absolutely let the Shadow Legion know. It's like, yeah, we're not like we're still part of you. We haven't, like we took off the Shadow Legion clothing
Yeah.
because of what we saw at the outpost down the way.
And we just kind of stick with the same thing that, like, we joined the Shadow Legion and came down here.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe, like, we can also offer, I don't know if they know what's going on, but we could offer assistance, and maybe they might be able to help us with our continuation of our journey. Maybe.
But yeah, we should probably either go. I mean, do we want to talk to the leader first since he's already here, and then go to the since like they're already in the house, place, mansion, whatever, the big building, and then go to the
manor.
outpost since it's outside.
Wait, what do we need to go for the... Why do we need to go to the house?
Well, I mean,
leader's
Yeah, just see what's happening from there.
yeah, and then check.
You mean
in.
ask
Oh,
the guy?
yeah, ask the leader. what
Okay,
exactly
and
is
then go to
happening.
the... Okay.
Yeah.
And also let them know, hey, that
Well, 'cause
outpost.
also-
I thought that was what we...
got
I
fucked
thought
up.
that was why we were going to the Shadow Legion outpost. We were going to the outpost to tell them, but now we're going to
Right.
the house to tell this guy.
Well, I mean, he is the leader of their town.
Just so you know, he was wearing
Yeah.
Shadow
Shadow
Legion.
Yeah, no,
just
no.
nicer, just
Okay.
nicer Shadow Legion
Okay.
attire.
Yeah.
All right.
He
So he's
seems to
probably-
be pretty high up in the rankings.
It'd be the one. It'd be the person that we'd be sent to by.
Got
By
it.
the Shadow
All right, sounds good.
Legionnaires.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
damn,
so
what
you
are they
head over
called?
to the
What?
manor
They're called
house.
the Shadow Legionnaires. They're the what? Oh, I forgot already.
They're called protectors.
Protectors. Okay.
Sound like a bunch of a-holes.
Each of the Shadow Legion ranks has a different name, and each person who joins the Shadow Legion actually switches their last name to whatever rank they are.
Cool.
It's a thing.
We totally know that.
We do not know that.
Now we do. The old couple told us when they were like partying,
Oh, yeah.
getting drunk.
Now we know that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you head over to the manor house. There are a couple Shadow Legion sort of guards out front who sort of, all right, halt. What business do you have with the leader?
And I pull out the
The necklace
thing,
with the
yeah.
S on it? And I say, oh, that's fine. Yep. head on in. And you head up the stairs and sort of just go inside. And you step inside this manor house, and it's a pretty gorgeous manor. It's got a big sort of foyer that you step inside, and the staircase is way at the back of this room, or way at the back, clearly down two side hallways, and in front of you is a room, like an office, a separate room. So big foyer, two hallways down the right and left side, and a door basically in front of you about 20 feet from you, which seems to, it has a plaque on it that says, says something. If in leadership, leader of Silentdale, on it.
Legit.
neat.
And it is a closed door.
Can we knock?
Yep. You can knock, so you knock on the door, and you hear,
Come in.
Rehabilitated door kickers.
Oh my god.
You hear "come in" from the voice of the man who was on the stairs. You open the door, and inside it's an office. He looks up and says, and sort of looks curiously at you, as you are not wearing any sort of colors or anything, but says, "Can I help you?"
Hi, we actually we just wanted to give you a little bit of information from our travels, and I'd like make sure that the pin is easily seen.
All right. I don't recognize you as members of our Legion.
We originally came from the islands to give a little bit more assistance towards Talor. So we've been making our way up from Edgehold.
Down.
Directions. I'm not the one who does the navigating.
Make a persuasion check with advantage because you have the pin that you have the necklace that you.
I love persuasion with advantage.
Oh no.
I got a natural 20, which is a 33.
Oh wow. That's too
33.
high.
Wow.
And he's like, "All right, please come in. Close the door behind you. The heat's going to escape. It's a little bit of a dreary, rainy day out there, and the news isn't helping. Please sit down." And he gestures for the 2 available seats, so a couple people can sit down.
I'll stand.
I'll sit down.
I'll sit since I've been doing
And
talking.
I'll take my hat off too when I sit down.
Okay.
Polite.
So Kieran and Lilia sit, and the rest of you sort of stand in the back. This is a smallish office. There's filing cabinets, etc., along the walls. He's got a relatively large desk with one of those name plaques on the front as well. It does say IFFEN, IFFEN, leadership, which appears to be set up like a last name in front of his thing. He has some books and papers. He's got an in-out box of paperwork. And he says, well, what information have you discovered on your trip from Edgehold? Long way.
Yeah.
Hope you didn't run into anything too drastic.
That's been exciting, to say the least.
That's not good news.
We haven't...
Unfortunately not.
So, we did happen upon an old research project from the Shadow.
Research project. He rolled a natural 20. He absolutely knows what that is. All right. Interesting.
Yes.
You didn't touch it. I've heard it's extremely dangerous to go in
I
there.
think we fixed it.
Oh.
We did absolutely. We touched it. We absolutely touched it.
All right. Well, generally, you should wait for orders,
Of course.
in order to do that sort of thing. But
given the circumstances, and no one had heard from the researchers for such a long time, we thought that it would be probably better to see and check to see if they were still alive.
Yeah, we went to check in on them more than to mess with the experiment.
We quickly found out that they
We're not.
Unfortunately, did
unalived.
not make it. They were
Unalived.
upsetting. And he grabs sort of a piece of paper and starts writing a note.
However, I believe, based on what we saw from the notes, that we managed to get out, obviously, even given all the massive security
Yes, otherwise you wouldn't be standing in front of me.
Precisely. However, I do want to let you know that does seem to have ended. However, I don't know what kind of effect it will have.
Also, do you have the crystal?
The focus, you mean?
We were not able to get the crystal.
Okay.
When we got there were like these frog things. We knew what they were called, right? Just
Slogs.
Slogs, plods, and even though we were able to kill most of them, one of them escaped with the crystal thing.
Make a deception check.
I'll do it. Oh, natural 20 plus 6! Oh my god! Wow. I was like, oh guys, we're fucked.
This guy's buying everything.
Lilia's like, please, no one else lie but me.
I did it though!
Well, now that you're reliably talented,
You gotta
that's
take
ridiculous.
risks.
I didn't know.
Yeah. I actually didn't realize I was proficient in deception, so I would have been fine anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta take risks anyway. It's more fun that way.
Yeah.
Well,
honest man.
that sucks. We'll
I'm in
set a
disguise. I'm
team.
trying not to be drawn.
We'll set a team, and he keeps writing in the note, and then also makes a separate note.
set team to hunt slod beasts? Question mark.
Okay, legit. That's fine. They were mean anyway.
Well, that's upsetting. It was sort of a hope that it could change lives for people around here, but that's all right. We haven't held out hope for that particular experiment's success in quite some time, anyway, since it's been a while.
And then also on the continuing our way to here, we happened across the other shadow outpost.
Uh-huh.
Have you heard what happened there yet? Has anyone?
His eyes widen, and he looks at you.
Nuts!
What happened?
Careful.
I have, like, calm emotions prepped in the back of my head.
Man.
As I'm like,
It's not
we found that the entire place had been taken over. It did not seem like there were any survivors. There were seemingly plans taken from records. And there was a note left in what I presume to be blood on the wall. That was, and please someone else, Tessa's knowledge, please help me out.
That sounds right.
I don't remember.
I can't remember what it said.
like the actual phrase.
When
Yeah, I had it. It said. It said the Shatter Legion is nothing. The people are forever.
Oh, God. Damn it.
Which is why we're not donning
All right.
the shadows attire at the moment.
That is understandable. We've had troubles with the people.
Is the
For a
people
while.
an organization?
Apparently, yes. They set it up a while ago. I have no idea where they're based. I have no idea how they're doing it. I don't know why they're so strong. And I think it has something to do with this damn madness that's happening in this town.
Is there any way, because especially on our journey from the islands to Talor, we also experienced...
While you're talking, he stands up and like starts gathering some like his normal walking around supplies.
We also experienced some madness of our own on the ship. How would you describe like the madness that's been happening on the island? Like what exactly has been happening to people?
I'll describe it on the way.
Absolutely.
Come on, we need to go to the Shadow Legion outpost. Follow me. And as he says, like, come with
on,
me,
gang.
he finishes. He signs something on a letter and puts it in an envelope, and then walks outside with y'all. He hands the envelope to a guard and says, "Send this to the capital right away, please." And then walks you guys all to the south, to where the Shadow Legion base is here in Silentdale. You head inside. This building is very similar to setup, so there's sort of a fence around it, with a main front door. There's sort of training grounds, etc., around the outside. And you head in, and it looks really similar, too. They seem to all have the same blueprint, like it's every single target or something.
Got it.
And the person at the front desk, who's a sort of young woman, looks up and says, "Oh, Leader Iffen, how can we help you?" And Leader says, Iffen, I-F-F-E-N, says, "Gather everybody together. We need to send a group to the North Outpost immediately. It seems to be that we were attacked by the people." All right. And she looks scared and says, "Yeah, all right," and rushes to the back, and you hear sort of bells go off. Ding, 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 ding. And eventually some Shadow Legion people come in. And they have maybe like 15, 20 people in this town right now. And they gather as you guys wait. And as you guys wait, he explains what was happening in the town. And he says, "So, the past month or so, a little over that, every once in a while there were people in our town who would wake up, see their family members as suddenly bad people, evil or whatever, and attack them. Unprovoked, after years of knowing them, etc. And then they'd fuck off. They'd leave the town, and disappear. Sometimes people wouldn't have that maniacal reaction to whatever's happening, but they would still leave the town in the middle of the night and head sort of northeast. We have been unable to locate whatever place they're aiming for, but we have some surviving members of the Shadow Legion patrols who have let us know that there is a group known as the People who have been attacking us. Now, we have enough people here, generally, but our numbers are sort of dwindling. You seem to be traveling from the north. Did you have any place where you were headed?
Actually,
We're going to the capital. Yeah.
Right. Well, okay. I think we have enough people here. We have reinforcements coming from the south, too. Should replace them. You seem to be busily on your way, especially if you're able to take off your garb. Seem to be on a mission. You don't have to tell me. We are a secretive group.
Appreciate that.
And he says this because he seems to trust you very much.
It's classified.
And says, well, I thank you for the information. And as he's finishing that up, a bunch of these Shadow Legion people come in and says, all right, I need volunteers. I need 15 of you. Actually, not volunteers. I'm the leader. And points to a bunch of people, a group of them, and says, all right, you 5 stay back and just patrol the town 24/7 if you could. And you, I need you all to go to the north outpost and check it out. See if you can find any clues as to where the people are. We're taking them down. If we can figure out anything else about why people are going mad and attacking their families, if we can figure out any way of healing them. I know you, and points to a couple of them, you two are cleric types. Think about magicking them back to their senses, eh?
Do we remember?
Just points to some random people, not you,
No.
Kieran doesn't know who you are.
Yeah, do we remember? Because my memory's shot as a person, as Tess. Do we remember how we got rid of the mist stuff on the boat, with the exception of wisdom saving throws?
Killed the creatures. Wait, no, that was different.
That didn't do it. That was something else.
Yeah.
No, it's just.
I don't know. Do you
wisdom
remember?
saves.
No, just eventual.
Can I roll like a history check or like
Make an intelligence check.
like please dear God, like can I fucking remember anything? Anxiety has made me stupid.
Snap.
That's a 15.
15? I mean, you can't remember anything specific. The only big thing that did it was like Yaren stepping in.
Right. All right.
I'd like to ask this guy.
But you didn't really examine what it was.
What it was, yeah.
What were you saying, Shar? Sorry to cut you off.
Since we are going to the capital, does he have any correspondence to the Shadow he would like us to take with us?
Well, I've just handed it to one of my fastest runners,
Damn.
so he should be already going.
Never mind that.
Other than that, information about if you could let. I mean, I have let them know in the letter that the outpost was attacked.
Okay.
And the Shadow is aware of various goings on. I've let them know over the past month about what's happening in Silentdale, and they have sent word that they're sending more recruits up to us to help.
Okay.
Cool.
But it takes a while to get here, even on horseback or whatever. So, but thank you for the information. And as this conversation's going on, the rest of the room is like a hustle and bustle of people getting ready and gathering arms and armor and getting ready to go north. And you hear whinnies of horses outside and whatnot in the rain, taking off, charging towards the north to go check out the outpost and resupply it.
Cool.
With people. And upgrade security, etc. They seem to, with an order, they seem to be able to take care of the standard stuff you would expect in that order. Like, they didn't have to be told, also upgrade the security and make sure to keep an eye. The Shadow Legion seems pretty organized as far as hiring people who are well trained as well.
I think so.
How's Soreth looking?
Sorna is
Sorna.
wet and is standing in the back going,
I am.
This is weird.
I am so grateful that she knows when to not talk.
She seems like a very go with the flow kind of
It's
lady.
not a skill a lot of bards have to know
Yeah.
when
Writing.
to shut up. All right.
It's like flick, flick.
Well, if do you need anything else from us, leader?
not, I mean, providing information on your way, that's what you're supposed to do. I would recommend, I don't know, if you're afraid of the people, perhaps, until you get to the frozen forest, perhaps leave your uniforms off, but keep those medallions handy.
Absolutely.
Once you get there, though, it will help you everywhere else to be obviously Shadow Legion.
Perfect.
Good
As
to
I
know.
don't recognize who you are, but I trust you, I believe you. But
Absolutely. Well then.
people don't trust one another on this island terribly.
No, it doesn't seem like
This town's
they do.
different because we see a lot of people from a lot of different places, but other places that are more isolated, I would recommend being a part of our group.
Cool.
Absolutely, we will definitely keep that in mind on our further travels. Thank you
Sure.
again, and I don't know about you guys, and I turn to the rest of the group, but I could use a nice, stiff, but possibly warm drink.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
Well, I would recommend, as he hears you say that, I'd recommend the Inn of the Path. It's a nicer one, especially for people who are outside of the town. The Traveler's Stone gets a bit local. In not a great way.
Oh, man, okay.
That's unfortunate.
So if you want to get into a fight, you go.
Yeah. If you want to get into a fight.
I'd rather not get into a fight again.
Not today.
Yet. I'm
Cold and I'm tired.
Still coming off the last one. I'd rather get a nice
But anyway.
long rest
Yeah,
before
perfect.
Yeah.
I'm going to go take care of a little more paperwork, etc. I will see you anon, I
Yes.
guess. Good to meet you.
Thank you.
If you ever need my help, Ifin, that's my name.
Thank you.
Ifin Leadership.
Thank you.
I will,
Sorry, come
Take it.
again?
Yeah, fine. Ifin Leadership.
Oh, yeah,
That's my name.
I thought the last name was. Excellent.
Nope.
All right. Thank you.
All right, protectors, move out. And then he's sort of
Nice.
So,
Cool.
I'd like to post up at a bar and read some lips.
That actually sounds like a good idea.
Good plan. Absolutely.
I'm gonna sit next to Sorna all night and check in.
Gorilla.
No, just sit there and ask if she has any questions or how she's feeling.
Oh.
okay. You head to the Inn of the Path, which is a smaller sort of inn. It's very cozy. You step inside, and the main room has this large roaring fire in the center. It's like this massive sort of stone-made fireplace, and in a U around it is where seating areas are. And the bar is in the back right corner. And you step inside. There are a few people here. I would say it's 5 in the afternoon, but people are streaming in and drinking and laughing to themselves. And it is the first normal seeming inn that you have been in, or at least
At least in a while.
yeah.
It doesn't.
It's sort of a normal place.
It's not a raver like the other place we were
It's not a raver.
It's
it's
not
not
a
a place where everybody looks at you
raver?
like
Oh my
you're
God.
weird.
It's not. Yeah, it's not absolutely xenophobic.
That's funny.
Yeah. And you
not
step
the
in
hut,
and you
but
see
it's not.
a no, it's just hut.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
So sorry.
And you see a gnome rushing back and forth along the sort of a raised platform at the back of the bar. It seems like he has built it so that he can bartend effectively, even though the bar is medium creature height.
Good for him.
Well done, you.
And Nala, interestingly, you do actually see a blue dragonborn at one of the tables playing cards with a human there.
A blue dragonborn?
I'm gonna go up there.
That's cool.
I'll leave the table and go play some cards.
all it takes to entice
Still as a dark elf.
Nala away.
Oh my god. She doesn't see that many, though. And you also still look like a dark elf.
Yeah, I do. I don't know how much time has passed. I might need to re-up my...
It would have been an 8-hour day.
Yeah, I would have... I think before we went into town, Nala would have redone her seaming for another time.
Sure. Give me 1 second. This is a dragonborn woman, a blue dragonborn woman.
Nice.
And the... God, what the fuck? Sorry.
I surprised her.
Scared the shit out of
She
her.
had a really good hand, and she was in it.
She had a bad, perception
No,
check.
this is really weird because I can't find the one where you were on the boat. Motherfuckers.
Oh, they're doing ship Captain Bosun?
No, I'm looking for the poker rules.
Doesn't it just have to be 3 of a kind or a run?
It is, and then it's like...
How many is it D6s?
Yeah, it is.
Do you need more? Here, use my fancy ones. Oh no, use those.
My damage D6s.
This makes no sense. Where the hell is it? Because there's traveling to Portavolo. Sorry, this is just bothering me now.
Take your time.
Talor notes. Sailing to Talor. There it is. Why didn't you come up in the search? I said whatever. Yeah. Okay, so you walk up to the table with the blue dragonborn and the human man with this big red beard looks up at you. The dragonborn says, "Can I help you?"
Yes, I'm wondering if the seat's available, and if I'd possibly be able to play.
And she looks at the human man, and the man says, "Yeah, I mean, I'm just here to drink and play, so perfectly fine by me." And the dragonborn says, "Please take a seat."
What's the ante for the table?
We're playing 1 gold for ante. Little friendly weekday competition, eh? I haven't seen you around.
Oh, yes,
You around from around here?
Oh, no, I'm actually traveling with some companions down towards the capital.
Long way. Be careful in the frozen forest.
Yes,
It
so
is
I've
something.
heard.
Anyway, ante up.
I put my gold down.
Sounds great. Can't wait.
And you all put your gold down, and you play the first hand. 3d6.
3d6. Okay.
Meanwhile, the rest of us are just sitting in the corner with our hot tongues.
Yeah, probably.
So so save that hand. Everybody else, you go sort of up to a table, and you find sort of a place to sit. And eventually... this is not table service type bar, so I'm assuming somebody will have to go up to the bar at some point.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
I'll go get us some
When you
drinks.
head up to the bar and you see this sort of gnome with a really wispy, long mustache and sort of wavy white hair, who looks at you and says,
Nice.
"Oh, it's good to see you, random new stranger that I've just met. My name is Snarfy Beeble Bopple."
Well, good to meet you.
Snarfy Beeble Bobble. Get it right?
Okay.
Nah, it's alright. It's fine. It's a difficult name. It's weird. Haven't seen you around here before. What would you like to drink? Welcome to the Inn of the Path. I'm here to help.
I'm buying from myself and my friends. Yeah, just get us something that's warm and
Warm
strong.
and strong I can do. Cider? Something harder?
Cider should be
Cider, hot cider. We've got a whole friggin' pot over here. And he sort of bounds over there and pours you 5 cups. That'll be, for all of them, 1 gold, 5 silver for 5 cups of hard
All right.
cider.
All right, I'll put that down.
Well, that's my own brew there. I'll let that ferment all on my lonesome. That's Snarfy Beeble Bobble.
It's just
Like, classic.
so it's just you running the place.
Yeah, it's pretty much just me, yeah. It's difficult. People come and go in this place, you see. So they come in and then they leave. Some people are tied down, but then some people attack their families and leave. So, it's a weird place.
Yeah, heard about that. That must be awful.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
How's everyone holding up?
We're a tight-knit community. We're doing well. We're doing fine. I think we'll get through that. Anyway, please. Sorry to bring that up. I've just... What's on my mind, I suppose. It's been the most interesting news as of late, so... As a bartender, I like to keep people informed of the most interesting news.
That's good to know.
Yes. Well, enjoy your cider.
Will do, thank you.
So you head back with the cider. Meanwhile, at the poker table...
Yes.
Nala has seen this game played, but is there a double pass? Is there a chance I can trade a card for another card?
I will say in this version, sure. So there will be one round of betting on your first hand. So first there are currently 3 gold in the pot.
Yeah.
And it's up to you to bet, and then it's going to be the blue dragonborn and then the human. So if you want to bet or check,
I'll put 5 silver.
5 silver. The dragonborn.
And if you may, I'll draw a card, put 1 card down,
we'll
and
do
draw
that.
another.
We'll do that after the betting round. So the dragonborn will call. And so will why not? So will the human. And you are trading 1 in. That's fine. So you trade in 1 card. The dragonborn will also trade in 1. And the human will as well.
And as I'm drawing the card, I'm going to say, I've been away from Talor for some time, but I must admit this is the first time I've seen one of your kind in the continent.
One of my kind.
No shit.
Careful.
How came you to Talor?
I was born here.
You have family here.
Yes.
That's how a person is born usually.
I just like the thought that, like, I'm at the other side of the bar watching this conversation. You're like...
May I ask your name?
Yours first, stranger.
My name is Nala.
Nala. All right. Nala. My name is Sorith.
Sorith.
Anyway, are you betting this round?
I'll bet 2 gold.
One
on
more
top.
bet before... 2 gold. Big spender here.
Oh, well, I feel the fates have given me a good hand.
I will call that to see how good this stranger is. How about you, Torvarth? Turning to the human. Well, my hand shit. I'm folding. And Torvarth, this human folds. You and me, my new friend. You are the one to raise. Please, let me see your hand then.
3 pairs.
3 pairs? That's not possible. You mean 3 of a
I
kind?
got 3 of a kind, 3 twos. Or, sorry, 3 twos. As Nala says, 3 pairs of 3 twos. You're from here. What? For 3 pairs of 3 twos.
What the fuck?
I have a pair of 2s and 5 high. Was trying to get that 3rd 2 on my own as well. Congratulations, you have won the pot. 8.5 gold.
8.5.
8.
Wow.
Yay.
Every
Hey,
little
go
bit
fast.
Wow, Nala finally has money.
Would you like to...
She keeps
Tell
giving
me.
it away.
Interesting traveler, what brings you to Talor if you haven't been here in a while?
Well, my party and I have been as personal bodyguards for the former ambassador to the Shadow, Silric, over in Careshire. But we've been called back into the continent to deal with the situation that the people and others are causing.
Make a deception check.
Not the ambassador anymore.
Former, I said.
Former ambassador.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said former. I knew my shit. That's super high. That rolled an 18 plus 4, so 23. 22, sorry.
Wow.
In Careshire, you say? Silric. I don't know him. But alright. Welcome, I guess.
But yes, since we've come back from the continent, we've been experiencing a variety of interesting events, and it seems that many people aren't very knowing what's going on around.
Oh, people on Talor know much more about what's going on than you give them credit for, I would say. And what's going on is not exactly pleasant, but we are close here. So we will persevere.
Would you like to play another hand? Put another gold down.
Sure. Meanwhile, what is everyone else doing?
Drinking.
Watching this.
I'm going between looking out for other people's conversations to see if I can garner any more information, and then also talking to Sorna.
Okay. Sorna is drinking her cider. Make a perception check just in case. As well, then.
What is my perception again? That's a 19.
19. Okay. You look around. Many people are talking about like the day's sales.
Normal shit.
The fact that they had a date the other night, that sort of thing. And nobody seems to be directly in this bar at the moment talking about the terrible shit that's happening in the town. Meanwhile, Sorna.
No, if we went to the other one, that's where that would probably be happening, yeah.
Well, this is quite a place. Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah.
I've slept outside, I think, for like a while.
Yeah, places are nice on the inside sometimes too. So, Sorna, I'm just really curious because I mean, do you remember the events of the last couple of days, except for that little bit in the battle? Like, how's your memory hold?
Yeah, it's exciting. I actually remember quite a lot.
The
walking.
All
the more walking.
It's been a very long.
The rain.
Very long journey. So before you had issues with your memory, what are like some of like the favorite things that you remember from when you were in the Empire?
Well, I played a lot of music, obviously. Mm-hmm. And my little, I don't remember much, fortunately, but I have this memory of a friend of mine from a long time ago. He was a good guy.
Do you remember what his name was?
I just can see his face.
But what did his face look like?
3 little scratches because his cat like attacked him one day. Really loved that cat. Scratched his cheek. He always had that scar, and he thought it made him look bad. But it didn't make him look bad. It made him look cool. And his hair was always just messy, and it was always really long. He would like fold it over to one side. And he had these like really dark, nearly black, sort of dark brown eyes.
It's funny, that sounds familiar to one of my friends that I knew when I lived in the Empire.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The eyes, specifically. I mean, they were just absolutely, they almost looked obsidian.
Yeah, that's sort of what it looked like.
Yeah. But you said you grew up in the city, right? In Bryn?
From what I remember, yeah, it was Bryn. And a little bit outside of it sometimes.
Yeah.
There was all this shit going down at the time, from what I remember.
What kind of shit do you remember was going down?
Well, I don't remember. I remember a bit. I remember my parents were worried. back when they were still around, of course. And they would always talk about this sort of turmoil amongst the people. And they were always a little bit angry at how things were being run, and general bullshit.
General bullshit. That's all I remember from my time in the Empire. Some general bullshit. General bullshit?
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it.
Oh, God. I'm just curious, did you know anyone that was part... I don't know if you even remember the resistance that happened. It was centered in the capital.
No, I don't really. I mean, I was a little bit sort of sheltered, I think. I would take my classes and I'd hang out with certain friends and whatnot, but I don't know. We lived in a little bit of a closed off ritzy area on the outskirts of the city.
Exactly what position did your parents hold? Do you remember what they did?
Yeah, they were sort of just merchants, but pretty high up.
Yeah.
Well respected merchants in the city. They would sell like fine linens and things, I think.
I'm sure
it's weird because the memories exist as sort of flashes, but it's really bizarre. Whatever Shemosh did to me fucked with my whole past.
Well, obviously. I'm sure that if my folks were still around, they actually probably would have encountered your parents somewhere along the line, which I think is a little
interesting.
Fate-like.
What were your parents like?
They were good to me. But
that's a very pointedly specific way of answering that question.
They were pretty high up in the ranks of the Empire. And I firsthand saw some of the beliefs that a lot of the higher-ups believed in, and I saw the darker sides of that. So I distanced myself from them, and they're gone now.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, me too. Yep.
Yeah.
Do you ever want to go back? Oh, sorry. No,
go ahead.
It's good. I was just going to ask her if she ever wanted to go back.
And she says, I don't know. I think traveling's for me. Honestly.
Cheers to that.
Clink. Back to the poker.
So, what work do you two do? I assume the human's still there as well.
He is. I'm a farmer, he says. And Sorith says, as am I. Farming is pretty good work if you can figure out how to farm around the winter.
Say, this is not ideal growing conditions, but I've never had much knack with agriculture. That's been more of my one of my siblings.
And she
has
says,
the green thumb.
Well, I have a little bit of one, and she sort of gives a thumbs up, sort of shows her thumb, and a sprout of sort of a flower comes out of it.
Very similar to like the kid that gave the flower to Lilia.
It seems nature magic-y.
Gotcha.
It helps a little bit to really know the Earth. Or the planet, not the Earth. Anyway, it did my bet first, I think. Oof. I will bet nothing. I will check. And the human looks at his. Oh yeah, it's checking as well. Your bet.
I'll check as well.
All right.
But I will
trading in.
Grade 1 card.
She trades in 2.
Okay. How much gold do they have on the table?
It's currently 3 gold.
I know, but in their personal position. Nala, as a poker player, would see how many coins they have in front of them.
I mean, they're not massively wealthy people. They've got,
Gotcha.
amounts.
Because I don't want to put down like a 20 gold bet and scare them off or some shit like that.
My bet. I will bet 3 silver. And the human goes, yeah, okay, whatever.
I'll see that 3. I'm gonna raise 5 gold.
And she looks at you. Yeah, I'm out. And the human goes, yeah, that's a bit too rich for my blood.
Alright.
And folds as well, and you get 8 gold, 9 silver. And we can imagine that you will either play for a little while longer.
I'm going to be playing probably for the whole night, and I don't want to take up too much time.
Sure, 2 hands is fine. So you play for a while longer. Just roll percentage dice for me.
Okay. That's 2 zeros. I don't know what that is, or a 10. So
2 zeros is 100. If it's
okay.
Yeah, you rolled an 100. That means you fucking clean up. And you end up beating them both, and you end up with 30 gold in your pocket.
Oosh.
Anyone else doing anything this evening? You will have to get rooms too.
Do you need to do anything this evening before we go to sleep?
Just my potion.
She's just going to do a potion.
Okay, she fixes that.
1 day left.
Cool.
How much for rooms? Or, since we're doing Shadow Legion, do we have to pay?
You would still have to pay.
Let's not put that on the table.
And Snarfy Beeble Bobble
Love it.
says, "Oh well, if you want rooms, you've got 6 people here with so it's 2 beds each room. We can do 3 rooms or something, and I think I've got 3 available. We've got a lot of travelers and things coming through. That'll be about 3 gold a room, so 9 gold total."
Me and Char's room.
I'll put down 3.
She's not up.
I'll share with Sorna.
I'll put down 3, yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Before gameplay'd end, Nala would have at least done one more dig on this person's history if her family is just of the chromatic blue, or if there are others of different colors.
As you ask this,
Because I've seen her kind outside in Careshire.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah. One more persuasion check. Oh, that's not super great. That's only 16.
16. She's like, you ask a lot of questions.
I've been
For
known
a
to...
stranger. You play a good game of poker and you've just cleaned us out. I think I'm gonna call it a night, alright?
Well, pleasure meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well. And the human says, yeah, I'm gonna go. Goodbye as well. Goodbye. And heads out. You head back to the table with everybody, and for the rest of the night, enjoy drinks, etc. And then you get those rooms and head up to them. They're cozy, pretty tight rooms, but cozy. And you all go to sleep.
Oh, thank God, I need to sleep.
Yeah.
Nala's secretly been really, beat up.
Lilia.
Oh, nuts.
Alright, cool. Here it comes. Here it comes.
What's this? What's this?
Make a perception check. with disadvantage.
Oh no!
Oh, shit!
Oh, that's probably... Alright, so that's 1.
Surprise!
Alright, so with disadvantage, it's a 12.
Okay. You all sleep. And you awaken in the morning.
I love that for us. Go team.
Wonderful.
as you wake up.
What?
Sorna just stretches and swings her legs out.
We went to
Stretches her
sleep.
body.
Oh, okay, great.
Well, friendo, I'm starving. And is going to head out, just grab her stuff and head downstairs immediately. Lilia, you wake up. Make another perception check.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, she rob you?
Fuck.
Come on.
Oh, fuck yeah. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, you smell sort of frankincense or something in the air.
And murder.
Judas.
I forgot I was gonna pray about it.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
And
to
you
you,
also
Boo.
notice there's some sort of smudgy burn marks on the ground now.
What the fuck?
Ooh. Not good.
Okay, do I have any idea what those might be used for?
Well, all you can really see is there's like a little bit of a curved line and then another bit of a curved line, but you can see it might have made a circle, but you don't know what specifically it could have been used for.
Okay, I would I'm assuming that, like, Kieran is within, like, 120 feet of me, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it's a smallish inn, so yeah.
Excellent. I would like to message Kieran, because I do have that cantrip, and I never use it, and be like, hi, Kieran, any idea what frankincense might be used for in a ritual?
Make a arcana-ish.
An arcana-ish
check, I guess. Ish check.
Does that mean I
Make a prodigy check.
A prodigy check.
Yeah, 'cause Kieran's such a
I rolled
prodigy.
a 19, so that is a 29.
Like
Wow.
I said, prodigy.
I mean, the thing
It's
is,
a lot.
most magic doesn't call for any specific
just
types of incense, but lots of magic uses incense.
That's not helpful. Do I feel okay? Like, do I feel different at all?
Nope, you feel fine.
I'm gonna put this in the later box. This is something that it's probably something I should be more concerned about. But for the moment, I'm okay. This is a little weird. We'll worry about this in a bit.
I don't have any specific spells, but can I pray about it?
I'm not gonna stop you from praying, I message back.
Just
Yeah,
seems
I mean,
there's
you can
there's a lot
pray
of
whenever you
things
want.
that have lined up. I just want to be like,
Yo,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
howdy, we just that disciple of yours that I found in the woods the other day that you were missing, and then she wasn't missing anymore, and then you helped her out. You're cool with her, right? Like, she's trustworthy. Okay, thanks, bye. Love you, amen.
Make a religion check.
Love you, amen.
Prodigy.
I got that 20.
Exactly.
What?
Oh my
How it
god.
goes.
Are you
That's
for real?
how it goes.
Same.
Because Kieran's a
Guys,
prodigy.
I should start praying in real life. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe. Howdy, God.
Oh my god.
This episode of how D&D
Kieran, your
made me
DC challenges are
religious.
gonna go.
That sounds like a podcast in and of itself.
Howdy, God. Do I have coronavirus? Okay, thanks, bye. I love you, amen. No! It's tonsil stones. You dumb bitch.
Oh my god.
What you get back is a warm feeling.
It's like positive. Positive warm. Ish. Okay.
You just prayed.
Feels like the desert
Yeah.
for a second.
I feel great. I don't feel terrible about this situation yet. I don't feel great about it, but I don't feel awful.
I would also just like to send up a quick prayer to Yaren. It's nothing, so, like, please let me know. It's more of, like, just checking in. We picked up a weirdo. I like her, but I'm a little concerned. Just thought you should know if I die.
Sorry, bro.
It's like an ICID prayer, like.
Okay.
Finger guns up. There's
You
no
send up
amen.
that. You send that up?
Yeah.
And you all sort of wake up and head downstairs. There is breakfast being cooked in the small kitchen that Snarfy has.
Snarfy. Snarfy, snarf, snarf.
So you all enjoy a decent breakfast for it's breakfast for like a gold for the whole party.
Oh, nice.
I'll pay. I made good money
Eggs,
yesterday.
bacon,
Lord,
veggies.
Nala.
Yeah, Nala. How was your night?
Insightful.
Was it?
Yes. Was...
Did you know that dragon?
Oh, no. No. not at
That's a
all.
little racist.
It was all related.
Every dragonborn.
They're all related because all dragonborns look the same.
Oh, be kind, everyone. Be kind.
I'm sorry, it just came out of me.
No, I haven't met this individual before. I am curious, but I didn't get as much information about their background as I had hoped. And as such, I'm going to be
It's
continuing.
because you're not a dragonborn.
Sorry, say again?
I said, do you think that if you looked like yourself, that you could maybe get more?
Probably not so. I'd probably be more distrustful if this...
Really?
Oh, yes.
What makes you say
I feel like it would be the
I'm
opposite.
thinking of how the elders kind of told us. Be
What
wary.
elders?
The elderly couple. Be careful. This society is very xenophobic.
That wasn't
I'm-
the question, though.
I don't know. I feel that if I revealed myself to this individual, they would be questioning and they would be distrustful. They don't know me.
But would they? The question
They didn't
was.
know you as a dark
Yeah,
elf
the
either.
question was, would they have given you more information as a dragonborn than they did as a dark elf? And I think the answer is probably yes.
Yes, but then suddenly
you just
a
said
golden,
no, so
but
that's
then
what
a
we're
golden
talking
dragonborn just appears out of nowhere.
Well,
there was
no.
only one blue. I didn't know if there was only a blue family or if there were others.
No one was
I did
saying
not
you should have
know.
revealed yourself in the middle of the conversation.
Well, I
no one
didn't
said
feel
that.
like revealing myself. I'm sorry. I feel like this is a necessary thing for me and for the group to keep my identity hidden.
Sure.
Whatever makes you
I
feel
feel
better.
good that there are others of my kind here, but I don't feel secure enough to reveal myself.
That's fair.
This is a weird place.
Yeah, so with that in mind, shall we all bugger off and,
Yeah, we gotta keep moving.
get on our
Do we
way?
need to restock on anything while we're here?
Oh, that's why I got my
have
mutton.
so many rations.
Yeah.
That's because we haven't
yeah,
been
I
marking
think
them
we're good.
off.
I've been. That's why I need
Yeah,
to
we're
get my
the only
mutton.
ones who remember.
I've
have,
been
like,
marking
2
them
weeks
off
worth
as
left.
well. I just have a shit ton because I bought way more than I need.
There is as you walk outside
It's gonna get colder.
and sort of after finishing your breakfast, you do see the market is up and running. It's got some pretty interesting things. You seem like you could get a variety of things here if you needed them.
What do you mean pretty interesting things? Like
Is there
things
any-
we haven't seen before?
Any extra cold resistance if we're going into like a frozen forest? Like,
Make an investigation check.
does anyone want to help me? 'Cause
I'll
I
help you.
have Poo-poo on investigation. You want to roll with me? Oh, that's not.
Roll.
I got a 17. But if you want
Why don't you roll again since I just helped
But
you?
you're so reliably talented. And a 9, so 17.
17. Okay, you don't find... There's no one selling, like, magic shit. It's mostly a farmer's market, but there's some, like, art shops and things
Art?
which are kind of fun. There is one specific one that's pretty interesting looking. There are, like, these large skins of animals that have been tanned and have these wonderful landscape paintings on them. And I didn't mean to open Guild Wars 2. Go away.
Nope.
Go away.
Gotta load.
Stop.
Nope. Gotta do the whole load.
Not now.
But there is another dragonborn, a black dragonborn there, who is in the midst of stretching another one of these things in this big mechanical device that like holds the skin and is able to like crank it so that it's nice and stretched out as they begin to paint
these landscapes and is currently painting this gorgeous like cliff face with like the ocean and some boats and things. It looks pretty close to what Omniasari looked like.
Oh.
On this landscape that they are painting. And there's other shops, but most of them are, food and
I'm so tempted to make one of these paintings start moving. Just for shiggles. I'm
That'd
not
be
going
funny.
to.
Why
Fine,
not?
fuck it. Fuck it.
Shiggles.
Char, like Lily says that Char goes, that would be funny, and Lily's like, all right.
so you
Just like as I pass by one of the paintings, I like hum and like silent, like quietly as I like pass it just to see what happens.
Oh my god.
You hum this towards a landscape of sort of a farmland with these rolling hills and mountains in the background and birds flying. Suddenly the birds start sort of flying through the air. The farmers start like working and plowing the fields and whatnot.
Char
And this
loves it.
dragonborn looks over as they're painting with this like raised eyebrow ridge and is like,
What?
what? Why is my painting doing that?
Doing
Oh
what?
god, your painting's moving?
How much for the moving painting?
Amazing. Moving painting. Moving. Well, if it's moving, then it must be worth more. 50 gold.
I'm good.
Okay.
Do you have a
Very
painting?
Amazing. He like
impressive.
stands up and like walks
That's
over and
very
is like
impressive, sir.
looking at it very curiously and shocked as he's like just examining the moving parts. This is incredible. But I don't have to. Was it me? Looks at his hands and the paintbrush.
Oh my god.
Tastes a bit of the paint.
Ooh, I hope it's not lead-based.
Runs over to his new painting, paints a little bit. Closes his eyes and opens the room.
What have we done
Oh
to this poor artist?
He's gonna think he's losing it.
No, we
been on
confirmed that it was
Talor too
moving,
long.
so it was real.
Oh man.
Goes back to painting.
We should just go.
Yeah.
As like as we walk out of the shop, I'm like, it's been such a long time since I pulled something like that. Oh, I forgot what it was like to be a minor delinquent.
Y'all, I have 69 hit points.
What does that mean?
Nice. All right. But as you check out the market, decide there's nothing particular that you need, you head south, out of the town of Silent Dale. And everybody please, or somebody please, roll another d8.
Not I, said the cat.
Okay,
Yeah, I did already.
I'm on it. Or I can just drop it, that's fine. 7.
7.
I like
Okay.
that number. 7's been a favorite number of mine. I like that number.
All right. So on this day, it's still sort of drizzling. It hasn't stopped drizzling for like 2 days. It's pretty wet and annoying at this point. But you start walking down the path, and you get a decent way. It is a relatively peaceful thing. The river is following along pretty nicely on this one as well. But as you go, at some point during the day, your mind goes a little sort of foggy. It's like you've all been hit by either you're really drunk or high or something. There's like a fuzziness in your head. And I would like everybody to make an intelligence save.
Oh, that's not gonna go as great for me.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my mask save me from that one.
Oh my god! I got a
Did you get
21!
another number?
Because I got a 4. So my mask
Lily
is
is so
gonna
used to
help
being
great.
high.
on that one.
It's a 9.
I got an 11.
11. Kieran? And Sorna.
14.
I need to put one more
Okay.
can of veggies in that soup.
This one's going into the jail.
So Nala and Lilia, you sort of hold on and you sort of stop moving and blink your eyes and just try and maintain focus on the rocks and stone beneath you. Everybody else, you keep walking. And you sort of wander into the mists, sort of as a relative group. And as Lilia and Nala realize and fully get control of their brain again, they realize they're alone on the road.
Only Lilia and Nala?
Yeah.
Everybody else, including Sorna, you end up sort of wandering as a vague group out into the distance, and the landscape you're passing doesn't seem to make sense. It passes in warps and is very weird. And you end up... You stumble upon... one second.
That's what I would be doing. I'll be yelling.
On a path with an arrow that says the capital's that way. Just go that way. It's gonna be fine. You're
go that way.
fine.
Yeah, totally. It's totally how I write things.
You're just trying to worry us.
Firebolts
really
in the
air.
But you stumble upon this large. It's a sort of broken statue in the center of a woman in sort of a noble-ish pose, and she has this fantastically wild hair and extremely pronounced sort of brow line and very sharp features on her face. She looks sort of elvish, but even more.
Like an owl?
No. Well, you're not there anyway.
Yeah, we ain't there.
And around this, there are trees around this grove you stumble upon, and there's like a bunch of trees, and all of these trees are dead. And surrounding this statue in the center are 4 torches, making corners of like a square around this statue of this woman.
We don't recognize the
Does she
woman.
look at all familiar?
Yeah, does the statue look familiar?
Statue, make a religion
Is it
check.
Ouija's?
Probably you.
She's so helpful.
Nope, I know nothing.
I guess. Oh, that's really good, actually.
That's a 10.
18.
I also got an 18 plus 7, so that's 25.
25. You do not know who this person is. This is a statue of a being that you do not recognize. Currently, you are all the people who were brought to this statue are 20 feet from this thing, surrounded by a few dead trees. You look all around yourself. You don't see the path anywhere either. You're sort of on this weird sort of section of the world.
Are we within the squares that are inside the torches? Or?
No, you're 20 feet.
Okay, great. Nobody go in there.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
You can cast Detect Magic.
I assume that I detect magic.
And you detect... there's very faint magic in the torches.
In the torches?
You're only 20 feet away, so you can only get the torches.
Oh, okay. I walk forward.
Okay, so you hit
Kinda to the line of...
hit the statue and stuff. The torches have a very faint magic, and the statue itself also, especially like the base, has a very faint magic to it.
The stones don't, though?
Well, it's just a statue, and then the 4 torches. It's just ground around it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's faintly magic.
Is there like anything written on the base?
Does it feel like there's magic like below it at all? Like it's the entrance of something?
It's sort of just the vague area, the base, and a little bit, I'd say a little bit below the ground, sure. And you can't read it unless you get up close to inspect things for.
Yeah, I'll go up close.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll go
you walk in.
and try to read.
And as you walk past the threshold of the torches, nothing happens. And you walk over to the statue. And on the front, you see a couple of lines of text. And it says Ianke, Ianke. And below it, Rafia Fetcher, Rafya Fecher. And you sort of inspect this face of this and this ruined statue. Like, parts of it are chipped off, and it seems to have been extremely weathered out wherever you are. Meanwhile, back on the path.
Are they?
Lilia! Or no, you're right there. Sorry.
Can I use True Seeing?
You can use True Seeing, sure. So you cast it on yourself, and you look around. Make a perception check.
No. Oh, that's not excellent. That's a 12.
12? You can see pretty far now. It's like daylight. You can see all the way through it. Your friends are like nowhere to be seen.
How long has it been since they walked off?
I was looking at the ground. I had a terrible headache.
Like,
I don't know how long it's
How far
been.
could they have gotten?
Well, Shaw's a fast one. I'll give her that.
I tried to...
Little Char's quick.
I tried to
But Kieran,
message
that fast, I
Kieran
don't
again.
know. Yeah, exactly. I can't. I think I would have heard Win or Kieran going off, but
Okay, you try to message
Calling me
Kieran.
fat.
Yeah.
And that's enough. How long?
you guys.
We're calling you
what's the range?
loud.
I call y'all armored.
It's
What's the latest
120
go? What?
feet.
120 feet?
Yeah.
You aim in all sort of directions
Yeah.
and try to message, and you are unable to get through
We're dead.
with that.
Well...
Shit.
That sucks. And there's there's nothing else around me with True Seeing that...
Based on that perception check, and from your current position, you can't see anything.
Okay, well then I guess I will continue walking toward, on the path a little bit further up.
Yeah, we'll keep
Okay,
going.
you
To
walk
see if
on
I
the
can
path.
see anything.
Probably at a slower pace. I don't know.
Okay, make another perception check for me.
Is it with advantage?
Are
'cause
you
she's with
fucking
Nala?
kidding me?
No, I can't see through the mist like she can.
Can't see through the mist.
Yeah,
My blind sight don't
that
go
one was
Right there.
not much better. That was a 15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You look around, you see that, the only interesting thing on the landscape, there's the river, you see across it. To your right, there's not much until you sort of look right and back, and you see a very vague outline of what could be a tree in the distance. But nothing else is even... It's just a road
Yeah.
and water.
Is it snow? Is it snow-laden landscape?
raining.
Oh, it's raining. Yeah, I can't find the
I-
footprints.
I'll go towards the thing, I guess, that looks like the outline of a tree.
Yeah, and I'll follow.
Okay, you start heading that way. Meanwhile, back at this interesting place, the statue, Sorner's like, where the fuck are we?
Good question. Did we see this on the path when we were walking?
I
out?
don't
didn't-
remember this.
I didn't see this at all. I've never seen this.
Do we recognize any of the words on the base? I'm still just focused on the base.
You can make another religion
research it.
check for me.
23.
23. I mean, Ionke, Rafya Fetcher, they seem to be names of something. Probably names of the woman you're looking at, you would guess.
But it doesn't sound familiar.
Doesn't sound particularly familiar, no.
Can I inspect the base for I can feel that there's magic a little bit underneath it.
Can make an
I'm gonna
investigation
see
check.
If there's a way, if there's a tunnel or something under it, or if it's just the bottom of the base under the.
Can I help Kieran look?
Is this a statue or a grave?
Yeah, that's kind of. I'm trying to figure out what's the under.
Yeah. Can I help Kieran look?
Sure. Investigation check with advantage, Kieran.
Okay. That's good. 16.
16? Okay. You look around the base. You can tell there's sort of a groove, as though the statue is able to maybe move up and down somehow. But there's nothing else written or anything on the base. It's just the torches and the statue.
Okay. Can I go look at the torches?
Sure. You look at the torches.
See if they're involved somehow. I rolled a 19.
19? I mean, they look like torches surrounding a mysterious statue in the middle of nowhere. So, I mean, you don't know. They look like torches on pedestals. They're like sticking on these towers, like 6 feet high, maybe.
Is the type of magic that the torches are giving off a different type than the statue, or are they all the same type?
They would be the same, and it would be like transmutation, I would say. Or no, conjuration. We'll go with conjuration.
I'm gonna say, like, guys, I think this statue can move.
I can try pushing
Oh,
it.
weird.
With like
try.
muscles, guys. Come on.
Say no more, say no more.
Okay, you walk over to the statue. How are you attempting to move this statue?
We push.
Just like, yeah,
Should
like
I-
pushing it. Like
Do you want me to
pushing it
check? Did we already check for like traps or anything, or did we just investigate
Well,
it?
I would say like investigation is generally
Okay,
doing
cool.
that.
was just
There
trying
don't
to
seem
figure
to
out-
be any specific
It
traps.
moves and how it moves.
Okay.
You can make an athletics check. Win
Okay.
as you push on the statue.
It's a natural one.
Oh my
you heave
god.
with all your might, and it doesn't seem to be budging backwards.
Char will go, I'll try.
Okay.
And I'll
You can try.
help her.
Okay.
I have a stone
Sharp.
giant strength potion, but I'm not using
Okay.
it.
An athletics check with advantage. Yeah.
That was a 19.
Me and
19.
muscles are gonna go for it.
You just push and push
Kick
and
it.
push, and this
No.
is not a statue that moves backwards.
Okay.
Meanwhile, back on the road, you are heading towards the distant tree-like figure. You walk a ways. How long's your true sight last?
An hour.
Oh, yeah, you're good. So you walk, it's like 500 feet away, maybe. You walk all the way to, or maybe even farther, a football field away. So you walk all the way to this tree. And it is a lone dead tree in the middle of a field.
Odd. If I continue looking into the field, do I see anything else?
Make a perception check as you look around.
Please,
for
dear
anything additional.
fucking God. Make it not suck. Are you kidding me? That's an 11! This dice is going in jail.
You're sort of on the top of a hill too, and you have a pretty good view. I mean, it's not a huge hill, but like you're on the top of a small raised part of the ground, and this tree is just there. And then you look around, and there is more field and tundra around you, and you can see back towards the river and the road, but nothing else.
And there's no other, like, dead trees around me?
Oh my god.
No, it's just this one. Now it's just shouting.
Not
Stop
working.
using my name out loud. Jesus.
Yeah, like his full name.
No, shut up! Don't you have, like, blind sight or something that you can also use?
I can only go 30 feet. It was ideal
like the
for the
mist.
situation. It was ideal for the situation in combat, but not
Over here.
not for
Of
this.
course not. All right. And there's no other dead trees. It's just the one.
It's just the one tree. Yes, still just the one tree.
Fuck.
It's a pretty big tree.
Is there an inside of the tree?
Yeah, are there any knots on this tree? Like
You look around
guide
it.
my soul.
From what you can see, there doesn't seem to be like a big hole in it or anything.
Yeah.
All right.
You could inspect it closer for anything
Yeah,
additional.
I'll inspect it, I suppose.
Yeah, we'll both look at this tree.
Okay, make investigation checks.
9.
Hold on. Give me a second.
It's going
going
well
well.
for the road crew.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, are you
We're doing great,
I'm
guys.
about ready to throw hands.
Oh my god.
That was
Punch the tree.
It's all up to you, Stanky
Because you
Crew.
used up all your natural 20s already.
14. I only
Oh
had
my
one
God.
natural 20. Yeah, I got a
We're
14.
not reliably talented individuals.
So 14 and 9. 9, you're like looking around, sort of being cautious a little. Lilia, you get close and you see sort of a little bit of redness under sort of a piece of bark, and you sort of touch it a little, and as soon as you do, you get this flash of imagery.
Oh no.
Just trees and forests and these weird lakes and then huge like waves that transform into forested area, and you see a dark shaded wood with mist like fog everywhere. You see some weird animals sort of look up at you through the darkness with yellow glowing eyes and then warp out, and then you flash out of it. And are back with the tree.
Are you okay, Lilia?
I think this tree might have something to do with it. Can I get Nala to scratch the little red thing? Like, come here.
So now let you do it.
This thing.
Okay, you do it as well. You get the same sort of flash of similar imagery. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. So I don't know what that means. It reminds me just a little bit of the murals that we saw in the werewolf thing. Just a little.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that the tree is related to wherever the fuck everyone else went. Shall we continue into the field?
Yes. It seems that this area was affected by some sort of event, and this tree's left a small remnant of it. So it must be... Yes, let's press on just for now.
Does the redness, look familiar at all? Does it look like...
It looks
magic-y?
like... Yeah, it's closer to looking like blood than anything else.
Oh, no! Hate that! Alright. Alright, well, let's press on and I guess continue into the field, and hopefully maybe my eyes will fucking work this time.
Okay, you continue into the field. Meanwhile, back at the statue, Sorna's like, do you think these torches have something to do with something?
Yeah, could we, pick them up or move them?
Maybe.
Yeah,
We
I'll
have
choose
stumbled
one of the
upon
torches and-
a weird statue
Oh my god.
Yes.
surrounded by torches, and we do need to do something. Sorry, that's got away from me.
I don't know. So we can't move the statue.
Well, to be fair, when I did my investigation, weren't we told that it has to go up and down?
And not
So
backward.
pushed something that goes up and down.
So is there a button on it we can find maybe that makes it go down? Is there
Investigated, there's no button.
what about the arm of the statue?
What if we,
You pull on the arm.
Yeah.
No, it's
No?
it's,
can we,
it's an arm.
blow out the torches?
They're not on. The torches are unlit
Oh.
torches.
They're not. Oh, they're not
Sorry.
lit. We have to light
Wow,
them.
well,
then.
that,
Forgot to-
I was
forgot
about to
that piece
say
of
the same
information.
thing. Okay, yeah, let's
Yeah.
light the
it's
torches.
Zelda puzzle.
Can I use... I don't actually have any real fire. It's all just radiance shit that I have. Oh, I
You don't have a tinderbox?
I could hold...
Firebolt, 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 firebolt.
Lynn lights the torches with fireball.
No, I have a torch, so I have a thing to light my torch.
I think you have a
I
tinderbox.
light them.
It's
So as soon
fine.
as you
Not
light one
magic.
with your tinderbox, it flashes with this magic, and in front of the statue comes a very faded hologram style piece of magic,
Oh, great.
similar to the one that you saw Zima with, but it's similar type of magic at least. And it's this faded image of what looks like the woman in the statue. Who says, "You have found me." Nope. "You have found me, as so many others have before." And it's skittering and not
Yeah.
clearly. "You have not arrived by accident, but by providence.
Uh-oh.
I wish
wish to impart some wisdom to you, but you have to see me face to do and then it skitters out of existence.
Kieran, light another one.
Help me, Obi-Wan.
You're my only hope.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's light one
go
more
around,
torch,
I'll
so
light-
now there's 2 lit.
You light one more torch.
Yes.
Nothing seems to happen.
Okay, I'll light another one.
Third torch, another puff of sort of magic-y style thing. Nothing seems to happen.
Alright, brace yourselves.
Okay. Very carefully light the last one.
And as you do that, the statue and goes underneath the ground, and then the square that it was sort of sitting on and it had gone into sort of warps and creates itself into this larger circular shape, and out of the ground comes a weird, it looks almost like a Stargate. It's a big circle of rock, except that part of it is like completely bashed apart, like this thing's falling apart, and like bits of rock are missing out of this big stone circle.
Are there any like runes or anything on it?
There are. They seem to be. What languages does everybody
City
know?
on the Edge of Forever.
Languages.
I know Common, Dwarvish,
Languages.
Elvish, Gnomish, Orc, Sylvan, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay,
know
so
so
Shar knows
much.
Sylvan.
Is it Sylvan?
They are in Sylvan, and they seem to be magical runes.
I'm gonna
so
read them.
They are magical runes, so they're not specifically words.
Oh.
But this Kieran, it does have some sort of conjuration magic around it, but it's so faint. It's like it was done a long time ago. Meanwhile,
Do you think it's odd that Kieran hasn't reached out to us through sending?
I think it's super fucking weird, yes!
Preoccupied. Give me a fucking minute. I don't know where I am. How am I supposed to?
Like, I don't know, because either they separated from us or we separated from them. And honestly, I'm a little offended if they think that we separated from them and Kieran just hasn't reached out.
Yeah, I really hope that they didn't just go to learn.
Busy.
Anyways,
Do we see
anything?
I'm waiting.
as you walk like a
field.
while.
Oh my god.
You've walked into the field. You see the tree behind you. In front of you, like way in the distance, you sort of think you see a very small lake, maybe, and the little groves of trees.
Sounds nice.
Wish I were there instead of
But
here.
you don't seem to be stumbling upon anything additionally interesting.
Oh my god.
Anything statuesque.
We're all separated.
Well, if only there was some way. You know, Nala, that...
No.
Because my messaging only goes 120 feet.
I know.
We gotta figure out
Makes
what
me
we're
think
dealing
that
with.
this is a very dire situation because Kieran reaches out to his boyfriend across plains to check in. But yeah, we're not worth it. We're not worth it, Lilia. We're not worth the 24 words.
Meanwhile, back at the statue.
You know, Kieran, you shouldn't use sending because we don't want to waste a spell slot until we know what we're dealing with.
That's really
I was honestly, I'm just waiting till we get to a point where we can't figure out what we're supposed to fucking do, and at that point I'll do it. So I know I don't speak Sylvan, but since these are like magic runes, would I have any inkling of how to turn them on? Other
Make an
than, like
Arcana
buying
check.
them dinner first, or
It's such a prodigy.
And everybody who's not inspecting the runes, so make a perception check, everyone else.
Is that just me and Win?
And Sorna.
I got a 26.
Oh, and Sorna.
16 plus 10.
right.
What did you say? Perception?
Perception,
24.
My cat's throwing up.
It'd be like that.
Do it on the hardwood.
Come on.
Yeah, he always does.
Oh, good boy.
Yeah, what were your numbers?
24.
24.
18.
And she got a 17. So 24. Shar, you're looking around and sort of through this circle, and
you don't see anything in the circle so much. But beyond, way down the pathway, now that this, you didn't notice it before, but it seems now that this big circle stone thing has raised out of the ground, you can see sort of tundra in the very far distance through the forest. And Kieran, what'd you get in your Arcana?
26.
26. You can tell with that this is a portal, or it used to be a portal device of some sort, to get people to the Feywild. But it is clearly decrepit and broken.
Doesn't work anymore.
Okay. So I don't have to worry about getting sucked in.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
Yes, you just have the two clue things you have are Ionke, which doesn't ring any bells, and Rafia Fetcher.
Which also doesn't ring any bells.
Okay, at this point, since we don't know what to do, and there's a Feywild portal potentially here, now I will send a message to Lydia. Because at this point, I feel like her specific skill set would be helpful. And it's not a waste of a spell slot. I had to get my fucking bearings, alright? Don't rush me.
Wait, what did you say Shar saw? I didn't see anything.
No, you saw the tundra. You saw where you came from in the distance through the woods.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood that. What? Guys, I think we can just go that way. That looks familiar over there.
What cardinal direction is
hang
that?
hang on.
That way.
So I can't
that
tell.
way.
That
I can't tell them a direction to go to find us, maybe? No.
Why don't we go that way?
Because I feel like they're going to want to look at this thing that we found, and if we walk away, I don't know if we can find it again.
Do we have... I don't know, can we, Wynn, can you throw, a firebolt over there in that tundra area?
So it's a ways away. You'd have to walk there.
Okay.
Which is 600 feet from the statue or something, or longer, actually.
Well...
I don't know what feet is.
If we think that looks familiar, we can make, a bright light over there, and then we can use ascending, be like, hey, we're gonna make a light, see if you can come find us.
Okay.
What's your range on that?
My range on Firebolt is
or something.
120 feet, yeah.
So
you walk over to where the tundra is? Away from the statue?
Well, send a message,
in that direction.
and then we'll do it.
Okay, what message are you sending?
I'm gonna say, howdy. We seem to have wandered off. We think we see the tundra. Wynn sending fireball.
Follow.
May have found portal.
Roll a D100 for me.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Fantastic.
That's fun.
Love it. Awesome.
That's fun.
And I rolled a 54.
Okay. So Lilia, you hear that?
Yay!
Is it 50? No? Okay.
Fire.
That's close.
No shit, you wandered off.
Did Wynn throw the fireball?
Not yet.
Oh.
Tuh.
Not yet, no.
You're walking there.
Yeah.
Thanks for the heads up. We'll try to find you, I guess.
Lilia gets real salty really quick.
This is like we're at a music festival and we lose our friends.
I think Lilia's mad.
I'm over by this merch.
Okay.
Which merch?
Which merch?
Where are you and Nala, Lilia?
Where Nala and I?
Yes, we're in the field.
So we're in the field.
Did you just keep walking when you didn't see?
I guess at this we would have doubled back if you told me.
You're pretty far from the road now.
Yeah. The tundra is different than the field.
No, it's all the same. It's tundra field. Field tundra. It's a big field of ice and stuff.
Gotcha.
Ice and
A tundra is a subset of field.
Right. Okay. So
do we need to head back to the road? If we're trying to find them.
If you said
they said
Win, throw the fireball.
coming back, you might want to meet them back on the
I
road.
think they
Like,
want us
up
to meet them.
Throw like a couple in like
Look
different
around.
areas of the
Yeah.
tundra,
I
so
see.
so they can just look for light.
Yeah, one like straight through, like one like over the top of the trees.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
whatever.
You do
Throw a
that
couple of them.
Yes.
every 6 seconds, just firing a
Yeah.
firebolt through the thing.
Hello.
Lilia and Nala make perception checks.
Don't make me do this again.
Come on, guys.
Come
A
on.
17?
16. There we go.
You hear
Yay!
Oh, fucking hell.
from behind you,
Oh,
Back towards
All
the
right.
road.
towards the tree.
back.
Oh,
sweet.
towards the tree.
All right.
Going to the
Supposed to
tree.
go back to the fucking tree.
And as you walk up to the tree, you see firebolts just out of the trunk
Out
of
of
it.
the tree.
Out of the tree. Great. Awesome. Love it.
We're in the tree.
I like poke at the
Message. Can we message the tree?
Didn't we already? Because didn't we already touch the tree?
Yes, we
And
did. But
as- how close do you get to the tree?
Like right up to it.
I'm not. Yeah, we're seeing firebolts coming out. We're not going up to the tree, but
When Kieran and Shar and Sorna, you all see a large image of Lilia and Nala appear in the
What the
version of
fuck?
the tundra that you
shit.
see.
Why are they huge? Can you hear us?
Can we hear them?
where are you?
They can't hear us.
Because since I see the firebolts, can I try messaging again?
You can give it a go.
Okay.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Oh, of course, my Arcana check actually goes fine. That's an 18.
18. Okay. So you can hear. So I'm wrong about not being able to hear. It's very just.
Yeah.
So you can barely hear it, and you message through with your copper wire, and with that Arcana, you just force the magic past, and they can hear you, whoever you're messaging.
I'm gonna just continue to
God.
message Kieran, so maybe they can use. I mean, they can message me back, but of just, are you inside the fucking tree?
Do I hear?
Not to our knowledge.
Yeah, you do hear it.
I do hear it. We didn't go into a tree that I know of.
Well,
Pretty sure I would have noticed.
I sent a message back because there's fireballs coming out of a tree.
Did you jump out of a tree?
Nope.
Maybe you guys are the ones that.
Don't. Kieran, for somebody so smart.
Wisdom versus intelligence, my friend.
Knock on the tree.
Knock on the tree.
Either way, can you tell when to stop the fireballs so that way we don't get blasted?
Okay.
I assumed Wynn stopped when he saw your big
Yeah.
My big faces. Show me what you got.
get swifty.
Oh god. I look at Nala like, should I try tapping the tree again?
I assume we have to
Get in?
draw them out some way.
Can we?
Oh, you guys gotta come in here. We got a portal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try tapping it. I'm gonna regret this. There's never a time I've touched something that I have not regretted it.
Oh my god.
I could use my plane shifting necklace, but who knows where we'll end up?
Yeah.
We'll end even
Right.
farther apart.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, I also don't really know what we're trying to do with this portal since it clearly doesn't work.
but
I don't know.
but
Well, if
you're
we can make
clearly
it work,
Well,
that
it's
might help.
old.
you're someplace that you're not supposed to be though. What did I do to my makeup? Oh my god. So
Oh, you look amazing, Lilia. What are you talking about?
I guess I
Stress of being alive.
I guess I will just
Basically.
I don't know, because I touched the tree before and nothing happened. So I just kind of tap it.
You tap it, and as you do,
I'm gonna hold a counter spell for anything
you
weird.
tap the tree, and it feels like a tree.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
You have to say blues. Skidoo.
Skidoo.
You can't That's
Are
the
there any-
password.
Can I?
Other than the small red spot, is there any other, like, colorations on this tree?
The red spot is where the firebolts were coming out of. Basically,
that's
which
a
is on
big
sort of the
thing then.
front. But no, it's other than that, it looks like a big dead tree.
So if the fireballs were coming out of the red splotch, can I like push down on the red splotch?
You do it, and you get another image dump of those images from.
And there's no way I can like force my hand like.
You just keep pushing. Well, you've got the images.
Yeah.
Nope, you're just pushing on a tree at that point.
Now, I don't want to say we hack the tree down to do this, but
I don't want to
feel-
explode the tree. Yeah, I feel like we
I don't
should.
want to do
Are,
it,
are the
but I
people
feel...
inside doing anything? That's the question I have. Sorna
I don't know
walks
what
up
we
and
can
goes,
do.
I mean, why don't we just do this? And she walks out the front and appears on the other side of the tree, just like suddenly large in her normal size, and slams into the ground.
Hello?
Hi there.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that works.
Let me help her up.
Oh, thanks.
How'd you do that?
I walked out. I don't know. I don't want to go back in.
What's in there?
Well, there was this big statue thing of this weird woman, but it looked really old. And then there were 4 torches which we lit up, and we saw this like message from a while ago. I guess that wasn't very clear, but said "You have come by providence" or whatever. And then it didn't like finish because it like was old or something. And then we lit all the torches, and this big thing came up, and it was this big circle of rock that had all this weird elvish writing on it. But it looked broken and old.
It's broken.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorna
We're
will
gonna
turn
start-
back to the tree and say, "You can just come out. I mean,
I'm gonna start gesturing.
clearly I'm fine."
Gesturing to walk
We can't get
this
in.
way. We can't go there. You
Remember how long it
walk
took me to go into the
this
painting?
way.
When you can go first.
What's happening? What happened?
Kieran's trying to have other people go
Well, I
first.
wish there was a
Go
way
where?
we could get this working, but I guess not. Not with what we've
What happened
got.
is Sorna walked out of the tree.
Oh shit! She just walked forward.
Yeah.
Walked.
Yeah, and then I said, "Win, how about you go first?
Okay,
Technically,
okay.
Sorna went
I'll
first.
head out.
Why don't you go second? Next to first.
I'll head out.
So when, as soon as you cross the threshold, you appear on the outside, normal size, and sort of slam into the ground.
Try to help Win up really hard.
And then I'll go.
I'm good. Thank you. I'm
then I'll
good.
go. Sharp. Ladies first. Don't worry about it.
I don't want to leave you, Kieran. Let's just go together. Let's go together. Yeah, I don't trust you.
Why don't you trust me?
What? Because why don't you want to go together? We do everything together, Kieran.
I didn't like going through the painting. I don't like going through the tree. I don't like any of this shit.
Well, if we hold hands, it will be easier.
You're already inside the portal.
I
You need to get outside.
What's taking them so long?
Okay.
What's taking so long?
I'm gonna kind of look up and I'm gonna go. Remember, you like me. You like me.
It's whitening.
And then I'm gonna kind of do one of these things. And
I'll
then-
go with
Back and
Kieran.
forth.
They're stuck. We have to cut the tree down.
And as you do, as Kieran, you cross the threshold the final time, the tree from the blood begins igniting and burns itself way faster, the fire spreading than would normally make
shit.
sense.
So
Control
that
flames?
seems
Can that do
like,
anything?
Right? And it doesn't. The control flames doesn't have any effect as the flames grow bigger and bigger, and eventually what happens is it starts sort of vanishing from the base up,
That seems
and eventually
like an
vanishes.
omen, and I hate it.
Thanks, I hate it.
Okay, so
Don't
What the
like
fuck
that.
just
So
happened?
to get
That's
this,
what we'd like to know.
to get this straight, because I heard from Sorna you guys found some sort of portal, but it was broken. Is there any idea where the portal might lead to?
the Feywilds?
And can you describe
Really?
what the statue looked like?
It was a lady.
and her name was
She had big hair.
something.
She had big.
It was
It was Raffia Fetcher.
Einkai, Ayanke.
Is it
And then the other name below it was Raffia Fetcher, spelled Rafya, space Fecher.
So does that mean anything to anyone?
well,
Everybody make an intelligence check.
I mean,
Okay. Because I have an idea.
Got a 5.
Nice. I got a 20.
Oh. That's 18. So.
20. Perhaps these letters could be rearranged to mean something.
Oh, shit.
Can I would like to take a look at it, but
At least in Raffia Fetcher.
as for Raffia and oh Jesus, I'm so sorry. Please spell it for me one more time.
Kanye.
Raffia Fetcher. Ionke was...
Kanye.
Raffia Fetcher is Rafya.
Rafya.
And then Fetcher is Fecher.
Cheer. And how do you spell Anke if it's not like Kanye?
IANK.
Ionke, yeah, seems separate
IANKE?
from the...
Oh, I thought you said Y.
Lilia doesn't see anything that Ionke could mean.
Yeah, and this isn't just
the other ones.
This isn't from like what I'm garnering from the letters. This is just me spewing things of like, I know 2 powers that be of the Feywilds, or I know of 2 powers that be of the Feywilds. There's trust, and then there's fear. So is it possible this portal belongs to her?
As the tree disintegrated,
Hang on,
did
Kieran's
like
writing.
the roots or did any impression
spelling
of the
that
tree like leave, or is it just a flat field now? You couldn't even tell.
You would not be able to tell there was a tree there.
Weird.
It seemed like it was a plane that didn't really literally exist. At least not on, like it was, yeah,
Weird.
a weird transporting.
Fae. Okay, yep, Archfey Fear. Ooh. So I think that you found Fear's portal and she's trying to talk to us. Because there's an anagram that's definitely Archfey Fear.
Well, when we found it, like a little hologram thing of her appeared, and I'll just describe what happened, I guess. Mm-hmm. But it didn't sound like she was specifically talking to us, but more like she specifically reached out to our group. It was more that something happened to the 3 of us by coincidence, and we stumbled
4 of
upon
us. I
this.
was there too. But,
Oh, 4 of us. And
So sorry.
yeah, 4. I was there.
yeah, sorry. And but then the portal didn't work. It looked like it hadn't been used in centuries, and I don't know if there was a way for us to get it to work. Like part of it was like caved in.
I mean, we do have other ways of getting there.
Wait, so the hologram, is it safe to assume that the individual shown and heard was Fear itself?
It looked like the statue, so if the statue said Archfey Fear, then I assume that was
So
her.
if you know what she looks like, maybe we could,
Yes.
message.
You can contact
I could
her.
send her a message.
Yeah.
Oh my god, but I don't know if she's expecting us, I doubt it.
Well, if she said something to you about divine providence, I don't really think she's not expecting it.
What if I reach out and I just say, we found your statue and your portal, and just so you know,
It's
in the
busted?
future, it's broken.
Yeah.
So that you're aware. We don't, you don't have to come talk to us, but we just want you to know your shit is broken.
That sounds legit.
I'm very sure that an archfey would love to hear from a mortal, hey, your shit's broke.
As opposed to what? Either that or we don't send her
What could
anything.
possibly
Your
go
portal
wrong?
is busted.
Or it's like, we really want
lady.
to talk to you, but your doorway is
Would
broken.
talk to you if you could, but just FYI,
Yeah,
your shit's
we'd
broken.
love to
Busted.
chat, but we can't.
That covers our bases, at least.
I'm not doing it unless everyone wants me to.
I would
Yes.
love to have you do this.
Yeah, I think
Seems risky, but
please.
if everyone's down,
Everything
I
we do
mean,
is risky.
listen, either way, we're gonna see the end of the world happen, so why not?
yeah. But what if we're not present for it? Because we're
Then
now
it doesn't
slaves to
concern us
Feywilds.
anymore.
Fair. Fair, or should I say
we're gonna have to be
fear?
visiting her
Yes,
anyway,
this is,
sooner
and
or
plus-
later, because we gotta get to the.
Plus,
to the
remember what
Feywilds
Yaren said,
either
that the
way.
whole thing can't happen until we give him the go-ahead.
Yeah,
So,
it all hinges on our
He's
act.
on
He's
our
gonna give us
schedule.
the go-ahead
No, he's not.
to go, right?
Sorry, what?
I'm keeping him in the loop.
Okay.
Yeah, Yarin, basically, I mean, because of his involvement in the events to come, can't really do anything. It's not like the other group can do anything without Yarin's involvement, truly.
Maybe I misunderstood that then, because I thought he said there was something he had to figure out first. Then
That's
he
true.
was, and then he was
Both
going to
are
go,
true.
and then we would do that.
Right.
So we're still waiting on him before he's waiting on us.
Right. Like we
Yeah,
could.
so there's
exactly.
two waitings on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So either way,
Okay.
I think it's fine if we take a little detour.
Well, why don't we call this lady first and see what happens?
Okay, I'm gonna send a message
Okay.
to Fear.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Part of me, and this
is
is
gonna be
like
great.
the person that like enjoys beat poetry sometimes, really wants fear and loathing.
That's their
Logan's your
assistant.
Yeah.
Nice.
And they're just on
Can't stop
acid
here, we're in
all the
backcountry.
time.
Got a tingling in the back of my head.
All right. Please roll a D100 if you're sending a message to Fear.
She gets another 10.
It's just a 5% chance it doesn't work across
I
planes.
rolled a 31.
You're good.
I rolled a.
So I'm gonna send her a message and I'm gonna say, "Howdy. My name is Kieran Wounded. Me and my friends stumbled upon your portal statue thing. Unfortunately, it is busted."
Is that 25?
5 more words if you want
Just thought
You should know.
you should know.
them. There's a pause.
Shake busted.
Yo, shit is busted. FYI.
I appreciate when mortals give me their full names.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Full name.
You got a middle?
And don't you worry, little mortal. I have plenty more where that came from.
Great.
See you.
All right. So
Oh, we should have seen the name
that.
thing coming.
How was Kieran's expression as he received the
Well,
message?
he started out like, and then he went,
Oh goodness! Eee.
And this is why I don't tell anyone my last name. You can never be
my God.
too cautious. Also because I don't want like to be murdered in my sleep.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Nala. Don't use my name.
I'm sorry, you didn't know
To be
that.
fair,
I was out here. You were in there. No.
everyone kind of knows my full name, but it's fine. For all you guys know, I do have a middle name. You don't know that.
Ooh.
It's Dom.
Kieran de effin wounded. Kieran
Wounded.
de effin
No,
wounded.
it is.
Kieran
nice.
is wounded. Okay.
Kieran is demoted.
So,
Wonderful.
Kieran
as
and
you
Isaiah
have that
Dewounded.
message, you head back to the path after this odd experience, and you continue the rest of the day. Goes fine. You set up the place to sleep, and I have one question for a party member. Kieran, have you been contacting Ernesto every night?
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, you know, every night that I have the spell slots to do so.
Cool. So do you do it tonight?
Yes.
What
I
did you
don't
say?
like,
Ooh,
I don't like
yay.
this.
I'm gonna say, howdy. Hope your day was well. I assume that I had enough spell slots the other day that I did it. We left
Sure.
town. May have given an archfey my full name. It's probably fine.
Oh my god.
We'll see, but I love you. Okay, bye.
We'll see.
Okay.
Oh god, I am not okay with this.
So happy.
I'm so happy I sent him on that quest. It's really good.
You hear back. I found it. I know where I have to go. It's so far away. But it will save us all.
Oh, Jesus.
And that's where we'll end our session.
That doesn't sound like Ernesto.
Oh, it does sound like Ernesto. What a pinnacle of manhood.
Doesn't sound like the Ernesto we know.
My Adonis.
What the fuck?
Oh boy, I have lots of feelings.
Wow. I have lots of questions.
Before I go to bed, can I reach out to his first mate friend?
What's the name?
Erlachian.
Sarah.
Never ever remember his name.
I love how you pronounce it.
First mate friend.
I have written it down so many times. I'm just not allowed. It's not in my DNA to remember this.
What do you ask? What do you tell? What do you say to the
say, howdy, Elachian. It's been a while. Just thought I would check in on you and make sure that my dear Ernesto is taking care of himself in my absence.
Okay. You hear back. Yeah. We are on a mission. It's been interesting. You don't happen to know any way to go to another plane, do you?
Okay, I'll do another sending. I'll say, coincidentally, I do know how to go to another plane. Why do you ask? What's going on with your mission?
There's an artifact lost for centuries. We needed to save the world. And that's what you get.
Oh, is that all?
Right.
Well, that's promising.
And that's it. That's the session.
That's promising.
I hate it.
I like it. I like that. That's awesome.
I am
Everything that has
Alright.
ever gone wrong for Kieran is 110% Kieran's fault. I want
Wow.
Actually, no, this is Nala's fault because she put him on the path to going to this place.
That's also true.
Wow, Nala.
This is totally her
Alright.
fault.
If my boyfriend dies because of you,
Yeah, it's all her fault.
You're fired.
My fire resistance goes away because
that
I'm
breaks
fired.
the bro code.
Shush.
right there.
Thank you, everybody, for
okay.
listening. We will see you in a couple weeks. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.